All right, hello and welcome everyone to some AD2L Season 34 action. We have lower bracket games here in the Archon division, Pot of Sloth versus GRIN Swift, and I'm joined by Pixie to bring you all this wonderful, wonderful series here tonight.
What's going
Yeah,
on, everybody?
it's gonna be a good one. This is the last remaining GRIN team in the current season of AD2L. There are a few pod teams still hanging around, most notably Lust that did reach grand finals here in intermediate, but
So
it is
Grin
a
Swift is proving that MMR is just a number, and they're the last one standing.
yeah. All the other teams getting knocked down left and right. The meta picks are being banned out. Tiny DP. Oh,
The first pick, Terrorblade. Oh my goodness, that is ballsy right there.
that is some super confidence right there.
By the way, before we go any further, I would just like to compliment Pot of Sloth's banners and flags. Those things look amazing.
Oh yeah, they're real good. This is though, Archon League are the creators of the Pause 5 Terrorblade, so
Oh no.
this is potentially the greatest flex pick of all time coming out. Okay. Instant Seeker into Pango. That's a nice
I
counter.
think it is a mistake from Grin Swift if they know. I think from looking at their summary, they pick Pangolier a lot, and if they want to first phase the Pango in the Archon League like this, I think you have to ban Bloodseeker over like the Weaver or something.
Yeah, it's almost a... It's literally just like a free counter pick. Just
Pretty much,
never
yeah.
able to roll. You have to like get a Lotus Orb plus other items to make sure you don't die every time, or hope the Seeker's rupturing someone else.
It definitely makes the Panglier's game a lot harder. They are flying through these bans here, though. They already banned out on the Pot of Sloth side, the Razor, Medusa, and PL, to where Grin Swift has the Puck and the Storm Spirit banned out. Just banning out the hard mid counters for the Pango, it would seem.
Yeah, they are zooming away. Oh, Gremlin with the follow. Let's go, Gremlin in chat.
Watching some tactical feeding. I do enjoy such a thing.
I'm curious where these drafts go from here, because it's so, at least for Pot of Sloth, it's so open-ended. I mean, this Seeker can basically flex 3, 2, 1. This TB most probably going to be pause 5 unless it gets like hard countered, then, or unless it doesn't get hard countered, then they might like swap it back to 1.
So if you're thinking that this TB can be flexed to the 5 or the 1, would you like to see Grin Swift pick up more answers for the Terrorblade? Or leave it with just the counters that they have? And that's a good answer, actually, the Tidehunter.
Yeah, I don't think they should they should invest too many picks into this TB since it is most probably going to be a 5 since they picked it this early. I doubt they would roll back and make it a 1. I think you generally don't want to play TB in a suboptimal TB game. I mean, they could go for it and it could still work out since he is that hard type carry, but I mean, Grinswift has a solid draft like TB or no TB right now with these 3 picks that they're showing.
I'm kind of curious, if they're setting up for this TB to be a 5, then why the Medusa and PL bans? If you're able to flex it to the 5, why not just leave those unbanned and let them pick up the counter anyways, and then get that gotcha moment?
I don't know, honestly. I feel like maybe they just don't like playing against those heroes. Let's see. Does Swift picked up those?
Medusa is a very good hero right now, so I can completely understand that.
Yeah, they've played a little bit of PL. I don't think they've picked Medusa yet on Swift this season. But strong hero nonetheless.
It's actually interesting though, because when I think of Medusa, I think I'm happy if I'm playing Terrorblade versus Medusa. The PL ban I completely understand because I don't ever want to play TB into PL, but TB into Medusa seems perfectly fine for me. And a gyrocopter coming out. Maybe that's going to be your boss 5 smile.
You never know. With Pot of Sloth, apparently, they literally pick 5 pause 5 heroes, and then one of them will go to the actual pause 5 spot.
10 seconds remain.
Let's
I'm
see.
actually not a huge fan of this gyrocopter though, just because even if it's in the support or the carry role, you're mixed damage, so Pango's going to be rolling a lot of the time, so most of that AoE damage isn't going to be affecting him. And the rocket, I think, should be cleansed off by the Tidehunter's Kraken Shell relatively easily, so...
Yeah, I think it's interesting. So I'm trying to figure out this draft here because I think they might actually be pivoting to the TB1, so it might be like Seeker 3, Gyro 4, which is something Sloth has done before.
That makes more sense, because the rocket will, you know, get him back, and then you can throw the AoE effect down by the Bloodseeker and whatnot. Does
Yeah.
Bloodseeker's Q still amp magic damage? Can he throw that on the gyro and have him do a rocket barrage? Does that work?
I don't believe so. I believe it's attack speed right now.
Is it attack speed right now? Okay.
Let me check real quick. It changed this hero a good amount.
Almost
no,
daily,
outgoing spell
honestly.
damage amp. Actually, it does still have it. 30% at level 4, not counting the talent.
Okay, so maybe that's a thing. You know, maybe you throw that spell amp onto the gyrocopter and he gets to run down people. I will say though, this is probably one of my least favorite picks so far from GRIN Swift. I think they were doing a fantastic job with like picking around the TB, but like countering him still. But with Templar Assassin, I think she's like one of her worst matchups. I think is against Terrorblade.
Yeah, I'm trying to like work it out here because I think the TA like the matchup into TB is pretty miserable, but I think Grin Swift is potentially going for this really fast gameplay, which might be able to just walk over Sloth here. I mean, TA still is one of like the premier, like that 20-minute timing with the Dragonlance Deso. There's very few heroes that can fight into it. And if this does end up being pause 1 TB, I don't think it'll be online by then, especially if it's like a what is their lane bottom? It's Tide Snap? Or
Bottom, it would probably be Tide Snap, I would have to assume. I'm assuming that this Pango's either like a 5, it could be 4, I suppose, but I'm going to assume it's a mid, because that's where most people have been playing it a lot.
Oh, that's true. I forgot Dan's actually plays it mid quite a bit. So it's flex between either mid or 3. Okay.
I don't know, I feel like this TA, there's already a lot of damage instances. Like if you get ruptured, you have a bad matchup against the Terrorblade, you have Inkswell, you have Rocket Barrage, you have Flat Cannon. There's a lot of things going on here that I feel can burn through these refractions. Now you can say, you know, once she gets BKB, then the only thing she has to worry about is Rupture. But I think if TA is going for like a Deso Blink BKB timing, Terrorblade can easily have a Dragonlance Scotty by, you know, 20-22 minutes.
Yeah, it's super dependent on how this like TB's lane goes and how Swift is able to like close out the map and choke him down.
True.
Invoker.
And they rounded off with an Invoker.
So I actually just don't know what Sloth is doing with the draft.
I think it's kind of traditional. I think it's an Invoker mid, Bloodseeker 3, Terrorblade 1, Grimstroke, and Gyro as the supports. I think Grimstroke will be the 5, and Gyro will be the 4.
Yeah, I think they have pivoted back to the TB1. Ooh, I like the CK. That's pause 1. So wait.
Their name.
Oh no, the name Salt just confused me because that's their like immortal. I don't know if it's coach or like whatever, the person that like helps them out with stuff. So that's why I was like, how'd their immortal player get in the lobby?
I was still trying to figure out why Grin Swift all of a sudden had a person named Dragon.
Oh yeah, all the names are super confusing now, but it is a 4 gyro, 3 seeker. Looks like it's gonna be a 1 TB, 5 Grim, mid Invoker.
And then on the other hand, is this a offlane CK? Is that what this is?
Oh no, this is a pause 1 CK and then a
It's off lane
Three
Pango
tied.
mid TA.
Oh no.
Oh
Ow.
no. Support Pango.
Yeah,
Excuse me.
support Pango.
Okay.
It's gonna be. It's still a pretty well-rounded draft. I like that they've got this little minus armor combo going, and really solid team fight from GRIN Swift, at least with this. It kind of riding on like the tide, but I mean, Seek is just such a strong-ass hero right now.
They actually have a minus armor draft. Every single hero on their team has a minus armor spell. If Chaos Strike or Reality Rift, excuse me, still reduces armor.
It does,
then
yeah.
Every single one of their heroes reduces armor.
Minus armor
You
strat
got
against TB. Let's go.
Little Shredder, Lucky Shot, Gush, Reality Rift, and Meld.
That is true.
But you're doing it against one of the highest armor heroes in the game. So I guess my concern for GRIN Swift is if this gets past 25, 30 minutes to where the TB has a Dragon Lance, he has a BKB, he has a Scotty, he's queuing up a Daedalus, and I'm just not sure if they can man mode him at that point.
Yeah, I think this. I agree with that. The BKB timing for TB is going to be like their main thing, because like Pango can do a good job of locking him down, so can Tide. Even CK Chaos Bolt's kind of insane.
Yeah.
But once he gets that BKB, I think that's going to be like the turning point for Sloth here, and also like the time that Swift needs to be able to be hitting tier 4s by then.
I agree.
As pressure
I think this Pango is going to have a very difficult game, though, and I think it's why they moved him to the support role, if anything, because they have Rupture and the Soulbind from Grimstroke. So I really don't see this Pango's role being effective much at all once you have level 6 on both the Grimstroke and the Bloodseeker.
Yeah. Oh, they're walking up the high ground, looking to contest. One right coming out here. Silence. Looks like it's still going to be a 2-for-2 trade.
You look right.
Can you see the balls on Invoker? Has he decided which way he wants to go yet?
He has not skilled any of the going Wexer, so Quaswex it is.
Okay.
The better Invoker.
So technically, TA versus Invoker is pretty TA favored.
It should be, yeah, unless the
Historically.
TA does something really bad, but I don't think so. Dragon's got some cool cosmetics, clearly a TA player.
I'm kind of curious how this top lane will go. You got CNT and Finesse just trading with each other. Finesse might actually go down.
He has a barrage in a little bit. If he's looking to dive under the tower, he does. He just clicks him down easily. Cleaned up, and now Aethelwolf down bottom, dragging the wave away. Supports on either side, getting in each other's face. Yeah, TA does have 4 and 3 right now versus the Invoker's 3 and 0, so up in terms of XP by a little bit. And then
Bottom,
looking to...
Aethelwolf gets the kill on the Grimstroke. Salt tried really hard to get the return kill. Something to consider too that Pango did that you have to consider when playing versus TB is Aethelwolf picked up the Oov, the Orb of Venom, and for TB when he reflects you with Reflection, the Oov, if you have one, will actually be used against you. So something to be used to think about in lane.
An interesting little mechanic. Salt does have the meta going, so should have pretty good lane dominance here. Until that expires in just a second. Oh, up top, Nua's fighting into CNT right here. Is going to dodge out the sounds. The barrage turning back. Can he get a stun or maybe a heal? He can't. Staged will clean him up here. And mid, Dragon. Oh, getting quite close. They're looking for the water runes now. Oh, he's going to bottle up, heal. Pops the refraction. Does he have anything else? Might get both water runes now, though.
I think Finesse is being punished pretty heavily. I think both of those kills can be avoided maybe if he gets Cookie level 1 instead of Scatter Blast.
True. Maybe against this lane, it's more valuable. We're gonna punish Staged up a little bit. Oh, CNT. Jeez, this gyro hero actually has way too much damage as a support.
Oh,
Not gonna
bottom?
lie. Oh,
Grimstroke?
Biggie getting quite low. Slowed down, cleaned up here, and now Salt doesn't have any extra spells, so we'll probably just have to go back to lane. Getting some good CS though on the TB here.
Mid is the big story, though. You have 17 and the 8 on the TA versus the 7 and 1 of Invoker.
Oh yeah, TA's having a blast now. If anyone makes stacks of her, then she's gonna accelerate big time. Actually, both supports messing around with equilibrium here, like dragging the creeps around, denying range creeps. Some pretty advanced stuff, honestly.
I'm impressed. I am impressed. And
Oh.
they're going again bottom.
Biggie has to silence out onto the Tidehunter. That is one silence he cannot purge, but we'll just get rid of the spirit by hitting it.
I think this Grimstroke pick was actually phenomenal because,
Oh, yeah.
as you said, the Phantom's Embrace can't be purged from the Kraken Shell, and his Soul Bind will just mess up the Pango a lot. So, overall, really good pick.
Yeah, very strong, and at least you can put it, like, combine this silence with the other heroes that are coming about. You can also get the double rupture, double homing missile, all kinds of funny little combos.
Double Rupture could be pretty massive for their team.
Yeah.
CNT's kind of chasing Finesse over here. I wonder if is he gonna be able to find the second kill?
Oh, he's running him down. Is he gonna go with the rocket? Nice
that's
cookie
a nice
play.
Cookie.
Ooh, good damage on CNT, but won't just kill him up yet. That was a sneaky little play there. Very cool. Oh, he actually has eyes on CNT. He definitely just revealed the ward that was there, but
yeah.
Stacks also scouted for his TA here. Should be just fine though, I think. Very speedy hero gyrocopter, especially with boots.
That's a really dangerous kind of way of doing things though for Finesse, because he revealed the ward and he saw the stacks and he didn't get the kill. So big win for the gyrocopter for CNT.
Yeah, he's already got the Obs Sentry bought out. Oh, Biggie down bottom, getting gone on once more. They've used their spells out. Tide needs another Anchor Smash plus a hit or two. Might just lose his life if the Tornado comes through. Invoker's made a rotation here. Aethelwolf gonna get a disarm, buys him a little bit of time. The EMP is gonna connect though. No mana for that shield crash, but Cold Snap not gonna proc. This does mean
the
TA.
only problem with this rotation is Invoker didn't have his urn yet, so he didn't get any urn charges from that.
Ooh, that's rough. That's rough. CNT's stealing some, or at least sapping some XP mid until Invoker can waddle back on his little child feet.
Do you think that rotation's worth it?
I don't think so. I think they would have netted the kill regardless.
I agree.
Stage, stunned up top, Cookie, gonna get blasted in the space by Finesse again. Do they have anything else? They're gonna have the Rift and the huge
And the
crit.
I'm really impressed.
Big crit.
I kind of want to highlight this rotation again, though, from the Invoker, because he was already losing pretty heavily, 17 and 1 to the 31 and 15 from Dragon, and then you make the rotation bottom when you don't have an urn yet, and you have no boots. So he TPs there, gets a kill that they probably would have gotten anyways, and then has to run all the way back mid, losing some XP. So now he's level 6.5, and TA's 7.25 almost, and TA is a person that's, as she's stacking Ancients here, which she might have missed, but she accelerates so much to give her this good early lead at the sacrifice of yourself. Not great in my opinion, and does miss the ancient stack.
Yeah, I think if the Invoker had Urn, it would have been okay, because then you just gain the extra charges to like accelerate on the
agree.
map. But without the
100%.
Urn, it's a little... It's not the greatest. Oh, Tia gets a D ward as well. Mid players buying sentries, you'll love to see it.
Supports should be buying them for us, no cap. That's not true, actually. It's way worth it for mid players to be buying
CK
them.
top gonna get silenced up thanks to that blood right. The Cookie through again. He's just fighting through this rupture, no care. He's just standing still, life stealing, and now CNP, that rocket barrage, not gonna do a whole lot since he's in the wave. Finn might be in a bit of trouble. Invoker, what spells does he have? Definitely Blast plus the... Oh, actually no mana for anything else, so both will escape.
that 3 levels of Chaos Strike plus the Bracer and Helm of Iron Will is some mad sustain on this Chaos Knight hero.
It's so good. It's actually ridiculous how strong this hero is.
Yeah, he is getting some good pressure on the mid lane though. Well, the Invoker made another rotation. This time he made a rotation with his Urn and didn't get the kill. And he might be in trouble with his TA, but I don't think she has any detection.
Yeah, not gonna grab it. Down bottom, they're actually running it big again under the tower. Aethelwolf though will get caught out. The Ravage is gonna get committed down here. Can he get the Grimstroke? He needs one more click. The Gotchin's getting fogged. Oh. Got fogged out there. So unfortunate.
That's Ravage down. Ravage down, and you both die.
I think Finn might be in trouble top. The Rocket, yeah, enough to chase him down, clean the kill. That's 3 kills for Pot of Sloth across the map.
Yeah, that's huge, actually. It kind of brings... I feel like this Tidehunter was like having an okay lane, and using Ravage and them both dying really jumps them ahead, the TB ahead. Not by much, only a few hundred net worth, but he is still the top net worth hero.
Yeah, TB now just has, like, no fear of dying unless there's, like, a large rotation. Now that his Ravage is on CD, he's kind of just, like, just AFK chilling now in the jungle.
I think the only time he dies next is he has to be careful of Rolling Thunder. I think a good Rolling Thunder and Shield Crash can bring him down, but that's not going to be for a minute yet.
Aethel's probably going to claim the tome. Oh, they're actually looking to... Oh, CNT broke to the high ground thanks to that rift there. They are going to get a silence off, but this Gyro's most probably going to go down. There is a rocket coming out, the Rupture onto this Chaos Knight. Stage, I think you may have overstayed your welcome a little bit here. Noah's going to try and TP away, canceled by the Tornado, plus the movement, but the Rupture's doing no damage if he just stands still. Oh, Grimstroke mid, Biggie, able to get a stun onto Dragon here, but clicked down by the TA. Simple kill for him.
Yes, that's 2 kills for GRIN Swift, and they still get to keep their stacks. And CK survives, loses a TP, but I mean, who cares? And they might get Invoker here actually.
Stun. Cookie the other way. Aethelwolf not able to actually get out of the Blood Right, is going to get silenced up, doesn't have the Rolling Thunder or any health to live. Jeez, the damage.
I think it's a little miscommunication on GRIN Swift. People thought the Noah was going to go in there and hard commit, and he was just looking for a little bit of poke.
I actually just noticed something about the TA build, but Dragon went bottle this game. And that's something I rarely ever see on TA players. They usually like prioritize like an early like Elven skin or like get the treads really quickly. Not something I really see.
You know, that's something I don't know actually. I don't play a whole lot of TA. But I can't blame him for it just because with all the runes and whatnot in the mid meta right now. Oh, Biggie,
Mortimer's kisses. They're going onto the Invoker as well. If they can land a few of those kisses plus the trap slow, it should be enough. There's no mana and no health left on this Invoker.
And top?
Oh. Staged? The Rolling Thunder is coming through. They're gonna get another hit and boom. CK cleans up another one.
And that's 3 down for pots of gold?
Pot of Sloth.
pot of Sloth across the map. Pot of Sloth, pot of gold. You know, Sloths are kind of gold. If you really think hard about it.
Oh. Mid? They have a rocket going on to TA, but I think she's just completely fine. Getting close to that Dragon Lance. TB does have the Lance of his own, going for the Manta into BKB, so full defensive right now. Might be able to pivot later on.
I really hope he doesn't finish that Manta this game. There's nothing for him to Manta off. I mean, technically, you might be able to get like the debuff of Little Shredder or something off. The biggest one maybe being Lucky Shot, that is dispellable. But I'm more concerned about this BKB, or I'm sorry, this TB being stunned so long that he isn't able to get his BKB off. And in that regard, SNY would be way better this game.
I would also agree. I think unless you're like the greatest Manta dodger of all time and you can dodge every single spell 100% of the time, you want to go SNY instead.
Well, you have Tango Roll, you have Cookie, you have Ravage, you have Chaos Bolt. I mean, there's a lot of stuns here. They can easily just stun lock a TB from 100 to 0.
Oh yeah. They are gonna invade bottom a little bit. D-ward. Actually, as I say that, they actually just straight up pivot to defend top. There's a roll coming out onto Salt here. Grimstroke does have ult available. This is a very long chase down. He's going to turn onto the Grim. It looks like Nua's going to change course as well. Biggie caught, brought down. Salt's actually turning back in. I'm not sure about this. The Ravage is going to just barely clip him. Now the Mortar Burst kisses. He doesn't have a point in Sunder. Salt will go down, and now CNT, the next one to fall, brought back with the Rift. Cleaned up easily by the 4 heroes of GRIN.
It's just a chain feed.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that
just like that.
Oh, they're 6k up right now. My god.
6k up at 13 minutes for GRIN Swift.
Yeah. This Invoker going for like the Midas right now doesn't even have it just yet. It's kind of the core lagging behind currently.
You know, he doesn't have boots either. Maybe this is a Floss Wax thing.
I generally see boots on Invoker. Crosswex or
Exort. Like,
Exort.
earn boots. I'd love to see a wand. And I'd love to see him be getting more engaged in these engagements.
Rupture out onto Aether Wolf right here. Is gonna get a little bit of damage reduction. Oh, the Sunstrike doesn't actually kill him, so they're gonna have to finish him off with the Rocket here plus the Spirit. But that's a lot of spells committed for just the Pango, and now the Link comes out, CNT. Looking to maybe walk away. Biggie is in a whole lot of trouble here. 3 heroes surrounding him. Nua's gonna back away so he doesn't get stunned. Gonna rift him back in. Gonna pop the Phantasm. Crits up the Grimstroke. My lord. CNT next on the menu here. Gyrocopter gonna get taken down by the Anchor Smash. And TA just wandering in with the DD route, looking for some creeps to farm.
And we really see the power of the minus armor coming in there. We saw the gush into the Reality Rift. No points in Little Shredder yet on the Snapfire, but minus armor is actually huge. You have 7 on CK and another 4 on Tidehunter. And so with that, all that minus armor, they're allowed to just walk into the Roche Pit.
Yeah, they don't even need the starting double meld. They're gonna get it now for a little bit, but
with a DD on TA, who needs any sort of handicaps?
Yeah, this Roche is gonna go down so quickly. I mean, before Dragonlance Deso, it's not often that you see this, but with the DD bottled and delivered, quite simple.
I think it's just so hard to fight their team in the Roche Pit. You have Tidehunter, you have Pango, you have the Vision from TA, you have the combined choke area for Kisses. I think it's just really difficult to fight into the Roche for Sloth.
And you need, like, more than 3 heroes, because this Invoker doesn't offer a lot, and the TV doesn't offer a lot, so your 3, 4, and 5 are going to be walking in there, and they'll get slaughtered in the pit.
Yeah, we were talking about that too, and the Invoker, I wish he was a little more active. Like, I know I was critiquing his rotation bottom, but one of the things that I think lower MMR players have to learn is when to rotate and when not to. And so because he did that rotation bottom and got the kill even when he didn't have an urn, he just hasn't been allowed to be active and be this presence on the map that he really has to be for his TB to hit that critical point that we were talking about of BKB.
Yeah, someone has to create the space, and Bloodseeker, not really the best hero for that. Hoping for an Atos right now, but it is a little while away. Actually, I lied. It's right now available if Stage wants to get it.
That's 16 minutes though, and you're almost 17 minutes, and you're looking at your offlaner getting his first item of the game.
Yeah,
you know?
it's not optimal for sure.
And all of their heroes are really underfarmed. If we look at like the net worth graph, and you look at the top 3, it's TA, CK, and Tide, and then TB's close behind. But the other 2 cores of Invoker and Bloodseeker, you know, they're basically support.
Ooh, CNT deleted from the game. He should have known that was coming. He actually has a ward available right there, but a little too focused on the D ward of his own. Biggie should live for now.
9k up at 17 minutes. And Deso's up on the TA now. That minus armor that I was talking about in the drafting phase, and for Roshan is just got amplified by another 6.
Interesting positioning from Stage here on the Bloodseeker. Actually hiding completely behind. Curious.
Are they looking to take this?
I don't know if they can. There's an Aegis on TA here. This is when TA is literally the strongest she could be, besides like that BKB timing. Of course, she took like 10 power shots to the face. They're gonna get a rupture onto the Bloodseeker right here, but Aethelwolf's actually barely moving enough. He will have to cancel that roll soon enough. Now the call down coming in. Dragon's just gonna pop their fraction in turn though. They are gonna get popped away, but Biggie not able to kill the TA just in time. Oh, plus the reflection, plus the meld. Staged. Not able to claim the kill, and now Dragon looking for a third Biggie here. The Tide's just tanking up the tower. He's gonna get a gush off onto the Grimstroke right here. The Deso hits. Able to claim the kill. Buyback onto CNT. He's gonna TP in, but the CK has finally made it here, and they're gonna look for the Invoker, or are they? They still have this Aegis on the TA, not yet expired.
Sage threw his life away for an Aegis. I don't understand.
Yeah, they were hoping to get that TA. Oh, CNT about to die back over here. Went up to the high ground, crit in the face, gone down. Can they catch Invoker?
No dust.
Ghost Walk.
One of the big things that fight was, I don't know who they ruptured. I think it was the Pango.
It was a
but
Pango.
they didn't Grimstroke and Soulbind the Pango. So they had two targets soulbinded in the back, and then used rupture on a solo target.
Oh, staged once again, rupturing the Pangolier here. New on the other side, able to get a kill onto the Invoker, so the more valuable pick. Aethelwolf actually still fighting into stage. Finally get the kill, but a long time coming right there.
Yeah, I think if they Pot of Sloth trying to defend that tier 2 tower into Aegis is questionable to say the least to begin with. But then not using the Grimstroke Bloodseeker ulti when you're 10k behind, you have to use things like that to get any sort of advantage.
Yeah, they should have linked maybe the TA Pangolier together to get the more valuable thing. Ooh, Dragon going forward. Not gonna get the meld hit, but oh.
The other important thing though is that Dragon did not lose his Aegis to the 10 tower shots or whatever that he was taking there. So that's what allows them to actually push this tier 2 tower mid even though they don't have Ravage. It'll be up in 15 seconds, but this is like 40 seconds of map control.
Finn gonna get caught by the tornado, but Biggie as well, caught out, not even disarmed in time. Grimstroke once again gonna go down. And now they just go back to the tower. What's gonna stop them? CNT.
I would love to see some dust.
Haste Rune, CNT is getting run down, meld hit, just one or two more and it should be enough. Going up to the high ground. Not gonna get taken out. Nice long range tornado. A little annoying, but Noah's actually backing up to get staged here, who is hanging out cutting these creeps. The Atos is gonna come out. No stun out from Nua here. Potentially Aethelwolf gonna cut off stage though. He has the Blink Dagger available. Will he go for the Seeker?
Aethelwolf is making a mistake that I actually made not too long ago, not too many games ago, but I do not think Lincoln's is the proper way of handling the Bloodseeker. I think you have to go the Lotus Orb.
Yeah, the Lotus is just more... If you're anything but maybe a mid-Pango, you want to go Lotus. Oh, Biggie, once again, caught out. We'll go down to another large physical strike.
All you truly sacrificed for this.
I would still love to see some dust on somebody.
Oh yeah. Detection would be awesome. There is a BKB on the CK, not exactly dust, but another helpful item.
And we haven't looked at TB in a while here, but he popped meta to push the tier 2 top. He is going to get the tower.
Wait,
at what cost, I'm not sure.
Are they gonna respond to this TB, or what's happening here?
I'm not sure letting TB get the tower for free was the correct call, but he's doing absolutely nothing to this Tidehunter.
Also, on the other side, they're going on Finn as I'm trying to track both of these things happening here. TP is out of mana for Sunder. He is going to pop it right now, though. But Tide still does have the Ravage available. Can they kill the... Oh, they'll kill him off, so... Both kills happening. Snapfire for a TP. Pretty good trade for Swift.
TB dying there is actually really bad. He does get the tier 2, but... We talked about this BKB timing, and every time he's dead, he's not getting any closer to that BKB.
Yeah.
And I know I said it before, but I'm gonna say it again. I really hate this Manta pickup.
Yeah, it just doesn't provide anything. Like, you can dodge one stun if you're epic, but then what happens to the other, like, 4 stuns that they have?
I mean, you could argue that it's for maybe split push pressure, but I feel like Conjure Image is more than enough for that.
Yeah, oh, Biggie, melted, 1, 2... There's no third, they're gonna get a Rupture onto Dragon. Ooh, plus the Soulbind, very nice catch there, the Double Silence is gonna come out. Aetherwolf not actually caught down. Oh, Noah's actually gonna bring him over, takedown stage, so... They at least get a consolation prize, but they did get the big TA. That is slowing the TA's BKB down.
That was a little over-aggressive from the TA to think that she can walk just up to the high ground of the opposing team to where they are, you know, 12k behind. They do still have spells, and without a BKB, they can still kill you quite easily.
Yeah, CNT does have Shard on Gyro, so this hero does kind of pump out quite a bit of damage.
More charges to Refraction gone before BKB.
Yeah. Oh, there's a DD rune bottom, but no one's actually gonna spot it out.
We do have, in this moment here, we have bots up on Invoker. He decided to go for the Midas bots. We have a Glimmer Cape coming out on the Grimstroke. And BKB about 800 gold away for the Bloodseeker.
He's actually hanging around trying to slow down this push, but we'll have to back away eventually.
I would love to see TA put a trap in Roche.
Oh,
Oh!
stream sniping.
Heard me through the game. I love it. Place a sentry, Finesse. Just place a sentry right there.
You actually have not dewarded. This one's been this ward's been alive for quite a long time here, giving them good Roche vision.
Yeah, that really should go dewarded. That's quite the mistake. But what's not a mistake is buying Ags on Snapfire, and he has it at 25 minutes.
Positive Snap rushing out the Ags here. They are starting on the Roche. TA's on the way. Minus armor not lessening anymore. Okay, there we go. Got one melted.
New Ags on Tide, by the way.
Oh, sick. Ag Scepter on Tide. Very, very cool item. Excellent against TB as well.
We're having a fight to the death bottom while Roche is going on.
Oh my god, TB manages to sunder an illusion. Noah here's gonna pop the BKB. Totally did not notice. He's got the Chaos Bolt in 1 second. If he can get eyes on Salt here, he will get the bolt out and illusion will spawn, but Noah's gonna get his mana burned up. TB has to keep running. There's mass TPs from Swift coming out. Salt holding still. What? I don't know what happened there. Oh, he dropped an item by accident. I think he was disassembling his Dragonlance to get his BKB. Oh, he actually caught the Invoker on Finesse, a huge cookie there. They're gonna lose 2 heroes. Wow. Yeah, I think he was literally trying to disassemble his Dragonlance to make his BKB, and that's why he was holding still.
That's interesting. Okay, alright. Well, nonetheless, 2 huge core kills and another Aegis to the TA, who still does not have her BKB yet. And that should be... They'll be up before they're able to get anything on Swift, but... Oh, mid
Tie. It's perfectly fine mid. They're not going to do anything, but they might just threaten high ground here.
I thought they were going to rupture them.
I feel like Tide would just, like, chill. Oh, force down. The Rocket
and
Barrage.
Fractions are gone.
Very cool hero.
This Reflection is actually doing a lot to the CK.
Yeah.
Nice tornado.
Ooh, plus the Link. Can they get the double rupture? They will. Huge Ravage capping off onto 5 here. A great pick from the Tidehunter. They've gotten a kill already onto the Bloodseeker, and now they're looking for the Invoker. The Chaos Bolt is going to go onto Salt. He's popped the meta plus the BKB. He's turning and fighting right now. He's going to get the Thunder onto the Tide. Not really getting a whole lot of life, but they lose Noah here. Did not actually have the Age. That's on the TA right now. Dragon will lose it. They're turning onto Salt. Does Tide have any more spells available? Has just a little bit of mana left. It's going to get the Gush onto Invoker right here. The immediate buyback. Grimstroke on the high ground, fighting away. Biggie, can he get away? The tornado. It's going to catch only one. Dragon's able to blink forward and now turning onto Solitaire here. He's trying to man fight this.
You're fighting
oh my god,
force.
the Tier 4s beating into the TA. And now Aethel Wolf not able to jump down to the low ground. Will have to blink away and oh. Ooh, no. Sunstrike off the mark. That's 2 buybacks from Sloth there.
That, in my opinion, is the epitome of a failed high ground defense. And to break that down, just real quickly, I don't think Snapfire or TA realized they had been ruptured, because they both ran away, and Snapfire just kept running until he died. And TA burned almost all of her first life on that rupture alone. A great Ravage coming out from the Tidehunter, but diving tier 4s after that's all been done, boy, the Tide and the TA, in my opinion, is a pretty big throw. I don't think you have to commit that hard onto the TB, but we do see what his BKB can do when he actually has that item.
Yeah, a little gung-ho to maybe get a kill on a measly Grimstroke.
For the tween.
Definitely don't fight under tier 4s ever again, please.
Oh
Please,
yeah.
TA. Who are you? And
Those,
please.
I was gonna call them heroes, but they basically are at this point in the game. The amount of damage they're pumping out.
True.
The 2 of them together.
And we're queuing up an Orchid on the TA, and we're queuing up Scotty on the TB. This game might go long enough to where TB will have Scotty dataless, and we saw how difficult it was to bring him down once. But when he's pumping out massive amounts of damage and adding another 800 HP onto that, it's going to get way more difficult from here.
Yeah, because Swift basically missed their window here. The second Aegis was kind of their time to end the game, and now that they haven't
100%.
done it, it gets a little questionable. I mean, the game's still like heavily in their lead in terms of both kills and net worth, but
You really wanted a Rax off that.
yeah, that would break the game like open. It's in the palm of your hand. Now it's like maybe could slip through your fingers, maybe not. Nice DD on TA though, that is pretty nice. She also has her 9-second BKB available, so as long as she doesn't get ruptured, we'll be able to pump out quite a bit of damage.
He also went for the Meld Dispels talent at 20.
Yeah,
Cold Snap?
it is the more favored talent for
Which I
TA
agree
players
with
generally.
When there's things to dispel, as Invoker goes down.
Gonna get caught up by Nua there. CNT mid as well, hanging around with Aethel Wolf.
Aged.
What's gonna be happening here? Staged as well, caught out. No, they're not able to connect with their heroes. Pango's just zoning 2 of the supports fearlessly.
They have a fresh AC on CK bottom with a Phantasm. They're only going to last 5 more seconds, but if you get a Deso and an Assault Cuirass together, you can melt this tower pretty fast. No blood, no Invoker.
Yeah, CNT has to be careful. The rift distance is pretty freaking big, especially with the stun coming out. Aethel Wolf, they're gonna get a buyback from the Bloodseeker right here. He's not able to get the roll off in time. He does have a Yules of his own though to dodge it out, and oh my god, Tide thrown in very deep, forcing this BKB out. The Rupture's gonna go out onto Nua right here, so Pango now has a free game. Can they get any more damage? Nua actually has a BKB of his own. He's gonna just tank the silence, no cares at all. Rupture has expired, and now...
That's a DDTA though. Racks are gone.
Yeah, and with no Invoker, it's hard for them to start fights. And Phantasm's up. Nice spell with only 75-second cooldown, so...
Have Ravage as well. They can push this. This DD is giving them kind of a second window here.
Yeah, oh, Salt's gonna pop the BKB plus the meta onto the... I don't know if this is the play. I can literally just wait until this BKB is done and then re-engage, and he's gonna do exactly that, catching the Ravage onto the TB right here. He's gonna get stunned up, gonna be brought down in a matter of seconds. Once that BKB is gone, he's vulnerable as hell. The Tornado is gonna catch onto a few here to buy this Invoker a little bit of time. The stun's gonna go out. They're gonna get the double root from the Atos. CK has to be in a little bit cautious.
They're not communicating which way they want to move.
Yeah. Oh, the Sunstrike!
Oh.
Off the mark, just barely. Nua's gonna walk away on a sliver of HP, heal up on some creeps. Meanwhile, the rest of his team gonna clean up this mid-racks. And maybe chill and look towards top?
Alright, throw away everything I said about the second Aegis opening up the map. All you need is a DD rune on TA and a couple of dead heroes.
DD basically an Aegis on this hero, especially if the enemy team is not coordinating their spells exactly correct.
EB's coming live in 13 seconds. He's gonna have BKB. No meta for 80 seconds though. You cannot pop BKB willy-nilly on this hero in this sort of game.
Absolutely not. Stage gonna get a root onto Finn here, but he's just gonna cookie away. And Phantasm back again. That's the difference between like this Metamorphosis spell and Phantasm. Kind of just uses it whenever he wants.
100%.
Murders someone and then it's back in no time at all. He's got a heart as well. Ooh, this CK is looking like a beefy boy now.
I think this is the difference too between first picking a hero that can be easily countered in TB for your win condition of the game, and last picking your hero that's maybe a little bit harder to counter in the CK and having that be your win condition.
Yeah, and TB just isn't that strong right now. Like, I mean, the hero still has like that hard carry ability, but there's better pause 1s to pick and better pause 5s honestly as well. It would have been
on Nua though.
Oh, CNT's gonna open it up. He actually does have the BKB available. They're gonna start with the Hex, and now they're gonna get the Silence as well. You should be able to pop the BKB in time. The Rupture, not actually used just yet. The stun, plus the cookie throw in from Mortimer's is able to get the TA on top. The Rupture's doing pretty much nothing to keep them alive. Salt's gonna get caught out with the Blink Yules. He has the BK. He's gonna have to pop it and just TP away. They don't have the damage. Yeah. Aim is over. Is it? Is
the game over?
Huh?
Or does the voice line not count?
It does trigger the thing, but they must have canceled it. But I mean, game is kind of over regardless of whether or not Sloth wants to accept it. Salt's gonna get orchided up, has that Manta available. He's gonna pop this under onto the... Oh, he has no BKB though. And now it's GG for reals for sure.
So the whole reason I think this TB is actually a really strong hero in the meta right now is because he counters Tiny and Medusa heavily. It's a hard matchup for either one of those heroes once TB gets BKB Scotty to fight into him. But CK, you know, and the point is, we got to 35 minutes, TB didn't get his Scotty. He got his BKB, but had a couple of really questionable uses that I think just led to the game just being allowed to be opened up.
Yeah, they just... GRIN just executed their draft so well. I mean, they knew exactly what they were doing. I really love the draft that they're playing. I mean, this is like textbook, like finish at minute 30 kind of style. Despite the fact that like Pot of Sloth had like this Bloodseeker counter to a few of the heroes, they're still playing with the Bloodseeker offlane, which is kind of not that great. Like, there's a reason that heroes like Mars and Tidehunter like exist as like offlane staples. And
I think the biggest problem they had though, honestly, I felt the impact of the Bloodseeker. I felt the impact of almost every hero in this game.
Invoker.
Except the mid Invoker that went Midas Bots Sheep. I would love to see a BKB. I would love to see a Force Staff maybe. Maybe an armor item. Almost anything other than rushing 3 items that do very little for you.
Yeah, I definitely did not feel the impact of this Invoker. I feel like, was it picked into the TA, or am I imagining things?
It was the last pick for the Pot of Sloth. They last picked Invoker. Maybe they thought the TA was safe lane, because I know a lot of teams have been running TA safe.
Yeah.
But I, as we saw, I think we can go back and look at the hero net worths too. At like 10 minutes, you have TA who's at 4K net worth, and the Invoker who's at 2.4.
Yeah, Invoker is and was struggling the entirety of that game. I mean, the Pango ended with more net worth than the Invoker there, and like Bloodseeker was trading places back and forth. It was not a good showing, unfortunately for Invoker there.
And I think TB tried really hard and played pretty well until he got his BKB, and then the moment that it should have been able to turn around, they had that one fight at bottom racks that went really well for them, and then after that, it was kind of downhill from there.
Yeah, it was. I don't know. I just love the fact that Swift drafted such like an easy lineup, and then they just played it so well. Like it's just my favorite thing when teams just draft well and play well. It's so nice to see. Like, you don't have to do like weird shenanigans. You can just play like normal stuff and win games. Like, it's okay, guys. It works. If it works, it works.
I think my favorite thing to see in drafts at this level of gameplay is stuns.
Oh yeah,
And GRIN
stuns.
Swift had 4 heroes with stuns and a TA that wants the heroes to be stunned.
Yeah.
And I think that, and then the CK hero just popping off. I think that kind of rounds up what that game felt like.
Definitely, for sure. But you all don't go anywhere because this is a best of 3 game, so there's potentially 2 more coming very soon. But we're gonna go to a very, very quick break and be back for game number 2.
Raise your weapon, sing a song. War is here, we waited so
Alright, lads, we are back here for game 2 of GRIN Swift versus Pot of Sloth, and I'm once again joined by Pixie to bring you all this wonderful series tonight for Archon lower bracket series games. Pot of Sloth has selected second pick, and GRIN now has Radiant, so a little bit of a swap up from game 1.
Definitely a swap up, but what I hope they also swap up is that first pick TB. And I'm sorry, excuse me, second pick TB now for Pot of Sloth. I hope they don't do that again. But for those of you that did not watch Game 1, you guys should very much go back and watch it. At least the draft. It was very fun to watch.
Oh yeah, I
10 seconds.
when someone just opens out the gate with TB, you know, there's nothing really you can expect there. It's just out of nowhere, and then it ends up being a pause 1, and as someone said in chat, it basically was a support, so, you know, all good stuff.
I have to give them kudos though. No bigger balls than just first picking a TB out of the gate.
Oh, they're gonna open with Sand King. Very, very ballsy pick right there. I mean, it's really safe offlaner, but I rarely ever see cores picked up this early.
I think it was banned to Game 1, was it? And they go
Oh
back for the TB
my
first
God.
pick. Oh my god.
No way. No way. Well, I think Sand King kind of handles TB until TB gets BKB.
I've been a carry player for a long time, and I can't say I've ever enjoyed... Let me phrase it this way. I've never looked at a Sand King in the offlane and gone, I would love to play a low HP, high armor hero against that guy.
Yeah, it's not enjoyable at all, especially if it's like Pango Sand King. Like, the amount of... You're gonna get so slowed inside that sandstorm. I hope to God this is not a pause 1 TV.
And Caustic.
Yeah.
I mean, Caustic in and of itself is a quite a spell. And almost the exact same bans coming out from GRIN Swift, so that makes me think that they either A, don't play those mid laners, or B, would prefer to Pango to be mid, and these are bad matchups. I know the Storm for sure is a bad matchup. Puck's not great either.
Puck the leash kind of just owns Pango. The Wind, honestly, Wind is such a trash hero. Nobody play that hero, please. The hero is simply not good, but it is annoying to play against, so I will say it's okay to ban it.
10 seconds remain.
Slight correction, just because that's what you brought me here for. The leash on Puck is actually not that annoying for Pango anymore because he cannot buy Ags for it to go through BKB. It's just his level 25 talent. So if you leash the Pango, he just has to get rid of the silence, and then he's free to roll however he would like to.
Don't you have... Are you able to roll while you're leashed?
I believe so.
Oh.
Maybe not. Maybe I'm not. And maybe you're...
I just
Maybe I'm high.
assumed that you can't roll while you're. I think that's correct. Yeah, I think.
I'm basing this all off of a conversation off of the DPC just the other day when somebody was saying that Puck doesn't bother Pango much anymore because you get coiled and then you just roll away. But I could be
Interesting.
very wrong.
Yeah, but I mean, it's definitely less of an issue because you can't get coiled during roll as well until very late game. So.
But we have seen now that this is a not POS 1 Terrorblade, unless we're doing some very funky mid-juggernaut shenanigans.
POS 5 Jug, POS 1 TV, I'm loving it, I'm loving it. I would hope it is a POS 1 Jug though, actually one of the better heroes in the Sand King, if you paired with a good POS 5, which, I mean, TV, not really the greatest POS 5, especially in kill lanes, but, you know, maybe you can make something work out, I guess.
Okay, you've talked about this Terrorblade POS 5 before, and you keep mentioning it like nonchalantly. What is this? What do you even do as a POS 5 Terrorblade?
So, I don't know. All I know is it just originated in the Archon League, and it's like the thing that like Biggie, the POS 5 player, does and messes around with, and I think maybe Purple Pansy from R&B also like plays it a bunch, but it's... Like I've
These
heard,
the guys that played like POS 5 Storm and Rush Ags too?
Yes, Pansy is the POS 5 Storm and POS 5 Faceless Void Enjoyer. That is that person.
See.
So what from the build that I'm seeing, Biggie goes Boots of Bearing, and then has also. So this was in a 67-minute game. He had 13-minute Wand. Tranquil Boots somewhere in there, 33-minute Ags, 48-minute Boots of Bearing, and 61-minute PKB. So it's like a Sunder bot, I think, is and then like you pop meta and like push towers potentially, and have like reflection to slow people.
Drow Ranger.
Ooh, I love the Drow though.
Okay.
Cool pick.
I like this Undying with the Drow. They picked up the Undying. I was kind of questioning where they were going to go with it. But Undying Drow is a beautiful lane and makes it very difficult. Look at how much chaos GRIN Swift is bringing to their team fight. You got a Pangolier rolling around. You got an Epicenter, Burrow Strikes, a Tombstone, a Drow Ranger that you got to jump. And you have 2 agility heroes, which will melt to the Drow Ranger, and a DK stun. I don't see what's going to happen when DK stuns Drow here. I really don't.
Yeah, they're going to have to get like the greatest follow-up ever, and I mean they currently don't have it. Like the Jug's kind of cool if you can get on top of the Drow and
that's
Omni,
follow-up.
but that is something. I don't know if it's enough. Definitely early game, Drow's gonna have to be careful with this blink timing, but I honestly don't think this Dragon Knight does too hot in lane versus the Undying Drow.
No, I think Dragon Knight will be completely zoned. Maybe it's going too far to say to get an Oov on Undying, but an Oov maybe plus Frost Arrows, and then at level 2 you have Multi-Shot and Tombstone. And now the Snapfire is an answer to the Undying Tombstone. They have somebody that with Little Shredder, they can actually answer that. So I like that they've fixed or checked 2 boxes at the same time. They've added some follow-up, and they have an answer to the Tombstone. But this TB is leaving such a hole in their draft. I'm not sure if they can even fill it.
Yeah, it's gonna save the Jug, I assume, at some point in the game, I would hope. But
5 seconds.
Sunder's also
Sunder...
kind of it's kind of a short range spell, and yeah, you can't Sunder Jug when he's spinning. I'm pretty certain, yeah.
Yeah, because I don't think you can Sunder friendly HP or friendly heroes when they're BKB'd either.
Yeah.
So a little bit of anti-synergy if you're going to go for a Terrorblade that's going to be a POS 5 Sunder bot and then pick a carry to help him. Like, I would love if this was a Medusa maybe, and you said, okay, we're just going to Sunder you. Like, alright, but isn't Coddle just better at that point? Like...
Yeah.
I don't understand the fixation. There's a fixation on the Terrorblade hero here.
It's definitely been gassed up quite a bit by our lads in Archon, but I want to see it do something. You know, I'm hopeful. I'm hopeful that it rises to the occasion and accomplishes something, or at least I want it to, just to see it happen, just to say I've seen it happen. But
You brought me on here to be an analyst, and the analyst side of me says this is awful.
it
Like,
is
this
not good. I would agree. I have to
Garbo.
concur. Yeah.
Oh, okay, all right. But we have some bans. They did ban out the OD, the Lena, the PL, and then on the other side we have the Void Spirit and the Ember Spirit, both very good jumping magic damage heroes. I personally love playing Ember into the Tombstone. So, and they round it
Ooh,
out with
Tide.
another Tide Hunter.
Mid Pango, let's go. Thanks for the prime, Mr. Quizzical.
Do I love? I actually kind of like the Tide because not only does it give them another stun, because they have less stuns than they did last game, Smile, but theoretically it gives you a long range disable for the snap if Pango's not. And
Sniper. Okay. That's cool.
how
So
do
it's
I
a
feel about that?
it's a mid Sand
It's a
King.
mid Sand King.
Let's go. That's so cool. Oh shit. I love that actually.
Okay, so actually, interestingly enough, I think Sniper can do very well in this matchup, but the game is where I'm very concerned for this Sniper player. Especially
yeah.
after seeing his performance on the mid Invoker last game. He didn't give himself an easy game this game, either.
Yeah, I think honestly Dragon literally just shoves the waves on this sniper. Farms like the sniper's like small camp plus his own. Gets like either a super quick bots ags or just like a really, really quick blink, and the sniper's just his food. Like I think if Dragon plays this lane correctly, he's about to like eat this game up for breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
I would definitely rather see a fast blink over bots, though. I don't
Yeah.
mind like blink into bots ags or something along those lines, but I think the blink gives you the way to catch the jug before spin, and if you catch jug before spin, then I think he's dead.
Ah, yes, but what about the pause 5 TB waiting in the wings to sunder him back to full health, huh? You didn't think of that.
I did not add that into my purge-like calculations. That might give him like I'm gonna say another 1.6% chance of actually living through that engagement.
Gotta add the TB factor in there, the little X in the equation.
Gotta carry the 1 and add that to the 3rd power, and yeah, TP5 still trash. Okay.
Jug's still dead, what can I say? Oh. Well, again, I mean, I honestly am so curious who's doing the drafting for GRIN Swift, because I'm like genuinely like surprised and impressed that they have like these really like cohesive looking drafts and they're able to execute them well.
That would be Finesse for Grin Swift.
Oh, is he the one clicking all the buttons?
Yeah, he's the cat. He's the drafter, at least, in
Okay.
the drafting screen.
Got the little blue crown, yeah. But whoever's, even if it's like a team effort, I think they're doing a solid job of picking these heroes.
They are doing phenomenal, actually. It also this concerns me so much that this TB is silver tier, and he's a support player. This
I feel like
Oof.
Biggie used to play a little bit of pause 1, if I'm remembering correctly, because he was in Contender back when I was in Contender as well. And I feel like he played a little bit of pause 1, but then went to 5, I think. I'm like,
one of the ways I can see this reflection support Terrorblade working is if they have a lot of right-click heroes that reflection's really good against, then maybe. But if you look at Grin Swift, Drow is about the only hero you care about.
yeah, literally just Drow. They're actually going for walking up here, but they're a little late on the go.
Honestly, I'm really impressed.
No sticks also in this lane against an Undying. They are 2 strength heroes as well.
Yeah, I think this bottom lane, if played correctly, is going to be a complete disaster.
Yeah. I think it's really dependent on what this Undying does. If Undying doesn't pull everything off, I think there's potential that, like, Nua gets maybe cookied and jumped on a few times, but if Finn pops off, then they actually just can't get to the Drow at all.
Yeah, Nua definitely has to be careful with his positioning. But CNT starting Scatter Blast again. Not holding his point. Not thinking about Cookie.
Yeah, just not willing to... Oh, there's a spin up top. The reflection spin combo coming out. I guess
classic.
the cool thing is that TB has a lot of armor to, like, trade well, but Salt is still getting, like, solo zoned here. There we go. And, I mean, Tidehunter, I like the fact that they swapped it up and have this tied into the Chug instead of the Sand King. That is nice to see.
I would love to somebody give the Sniper a sentry in the mid lane.
Ooh, that would be so valuable against this Sand King hero.
But then again, we were against a Invoker all game last game and never bought Dust, so...
Who needs any detection at all? Oh, Biggie dragging the heroes away, so giving Fredbug a little bit of a reprieve. I like the fact that he went for the healing ward. Thank God he's not going for the points and crits.
I would prefer him to hold his point, because he has no mana for both. And so, it really kind of depends on what kind of lane you want to have as Jug. And against Tide, I agree that Healing Ward is probably better, but I also disagree with trying to spin on this guy with level 1 spin all the time.
Yeah.
So, I wouldn't actually mind a point in Blade Dance, but he also has no other regen, so... It's kind of one of those, but his TB has a self again. So.
Oh, he's actually walking up for this creep right here. Not sure if that's the play. So they're gonna get the crash as well. They need a few more hits. The healing ward popped, but
okay.
Not gonna do much. Now he's microing his little healing ward creep. AD2L is kind of going for it. He's gonna get the 75 gold as well. And now they're walking under the tower here. Tidehunter's got the 102 build, so very aggro.
That's disastrous.
Yeah.
75 gold to a support at 3 minutes in the game is a big deal.
It's a lot, and Tide went back, but didn't actually end up picking up items, and now they're coming on that super slow courier since it's holding a mango. So these boots are going to be very far away, and he did go boots off the bat instead of anything like a Wraith Band or something to that effect. Biggie trading with Pangolier here, but he is getting clicked down, gonna pop the meta. Has a huge stick though, so AD2L actually might be the one to fall here.
Yeah. And that gets him on the board.
Oz 5 TD coming in clutch.
A little bit of a reverse situation in mid though from last game, 25-6 for the 14-3, which probably should be happening with Sniper, but he's doing a good job this time around. Really actually shutting down the dragon.
Yeah, he's not going for the flavor of the month build, which is the Topson, no points in Q, only Wraith Band. Oh, staged. Gonna get caught out, doing undying things.
Tombstone.
But Sniper's not going for the flavor of the month build, and is actually going for the better build against the Sand King. I expected him to simply just go for the headshot take aim, but he's using this shrapnel to be a little more oppressive and force Sand King out.
I think this is actually the better build overall too. I do know that, you know, Topson's build is obviously flavor of the month, whatever, but with this you get the perks of take aim and headshot with the farming capability of shrapnel, so that if, you know, your opponent just leaves the lane like Sand King can easily do and just go jungle, you don't lose all ability to farm and keep up.
Yeah. It's nice to
and
see.
Biggie.
He's gonna get a courier. Oh, squash off the mark.
I would love to see an Uv picked up by this Pango.
Oh, he had one last game, but I guess didn't go for one this time around. Maybe because the courier's been dead, I don't know.
So I flamed him last game for having it against a core TB with Reflection, so I can understand why people might be wondering why. But now that it's a support TB, it really matters a whole lot less.
Tide should be okay, I think. Anchor Smash is available. Biggie actually just might get turned on. don't want to pop that Soul Ring, otherwise you might be in a bit of trouble. 187 still walking around. Anchor Smash again. Damage reduction not enough. He will go down. Oh, but Shield Crash. Aethel Wolf. Ooh, that was a sneeze and a half. But Salt will be okay. Pops the Clarity, no salve. Down bottom, stun onto Finn, plus the cookie follow-up. They have the Scatter Blast to the face. CNT will claim a kill. Nua's still doing decently okay. Stage does have not as many denies, but a few more CS.
Yeah, once the Undying dies, it's a pretty scary lane for the Drow.
Yeah. Looks like Sand King is going for the bots first. Sniper, though.
Sniper's killing it.
Oh, yeah.
44 and 7. Complete opposite of last game.
That man is farmed on farmed upon farm.
Bottom though. CNT gets away with a nice cookie.
Salve used up. Biggie has popped meta, turning onto Aethel Wolf over here. Still a decent amount of damage. We'll swatch away.
Honestly, I'm really impressed.
These voice lines.
They're so good.
Would you like to see Dragon try and make a play onto Sniper with the Arcane Rune?
I think you need a little more. Biggie top might just... Oh, nope, he's actually just gonna walk away. Swatch again off the mark. I think it's difficult to do so without, like, a +1 or a blink. I think you just need to... Going for that bots first is a little questionable. I know you're a mid-sanking, so it's, like, okay if you're able to get it quickly and then get, like, a 13-minute blink. I don't know. I feel like this... I feel like you still get the Sniper regardless. You just... Sniper maybe gets a few more items before he dies first. Biggie, pot out top, the Gutch is enough with the Anchor Smash. But, I don't know.
Fire's up here too.
Yeah. Oh, CNT has made his way up top. Scatterblast gonna clip, but it's actually continuing to go. I don't know if you can trade really well into a level 5 Pango. Jug does have Omni though. The cookie forward plus the Omni. Aethel Wolf is gonna go down. Damage reduction from Shield Crash, not enough, not by far.
You know, maybe not. But I think his best chance was to turn and get the Shield Crash on both heroes if he was just going to try and tank through it. Yeah. Extra 17% per hero.
Tied with the spin, they're able to get another kill, so Pot of Sloth actually starting out this game a lot better.
They're doing really good this game compared to last game. I think it's safe to say that all 3 lanes are going relatively well for them.
Yeah.
DK might be in a dangerous spot here, though.
Oh, he's gonna get slowed down from the Frost Arrows and the Tomb. Does have level 6. It's gonna turn and actually use the Fire Breath. They're gonna turn onto the Undying right here. I'm not sure if this is the play because CNT's about to get cleaned up. Drow does have 6 as well. Is turning with those big arrows. The stun's out, but there's so many zombies on the ground.
DK was fine if he just kept running.
Up top, Aethel Wolf has the roll coming out. Can they get the healing ward? They're not actually gonna get a hit onto it, so Salt will keep healing up.
I didn't go for Ravage. I think it's weird to use Rolling Thunder like that when you don't have Ravage.
There's no... Interesting. Huh. A little odd, but... I guess a choice, definitely, for sure.
Good choice. Tide's probably dead here, though.
Oh yeah, he's gonna get spun upon again. Able to maybe get away. The reflection was not in rage in time. Salt now turning onto Aethel Wolf. No disarm's gonna happen. The assassinate as well. Hitting on to 187. Another click will be enough. Oh. Dragon now made his way here. There is no spin available. He's actually not gonna pop the epicenter. Salt will get away then. Ooh. The pig pole. He's going. He's going. He's going. There's a burrow in just a few seconds. He was looking for the creep there, but that was definitely not the play. And now Dragon, he's trying to get to the Sniper right here. He's going to pop the epicenter. He has the Sandstorm as well available quite soon. And now he's just going to pop both spells. Lots of magic damage onto Murugi here. Can he go down to Sunder? Biggie, the pause 5 TB. Saving his Sniper. And now Dragon going to have to back away. Stage is going to die to a neutral creep. Denied himself, it looks like on the other side of the map.
Honestly, I'm really impressed.
Does Biggie have any detection? He's buying out Dust. Jug is coming in with Dust. He has one Dust. He's gonna kill Dragon. Dragon gets one stun off, but still will go down.
He might have been able to walk over to the low ground.
I think he could have left a little while ago, yeah. And now 187, gonna get run down again. Spins a little off the mark. There is no reflection for a few seconds as well. Mid, Finesse gonna get caught out by the sniper under the shrapnel, just getting peeped. And now they go for mid. They have a C3 plus this dragon form.
I don't think GRIN has a good way of responding. Sand King might, but he's still going for those bots too.
Yeah, he's gonna have like a 16-minute blink at this rate, more like an offlane Sand King. Oh, they do get the Jug. They've popped the Ravage plus the Rolling Thunder, and now they're turning onto the... Oh, Mortimer's Kiss is out onto 187. They're gonna get the Tidehunter. Biggie now looking for Aethel Wolf. They have no globs left, but they do have a reflection. What does Biggie have? No spells. Do they have the cookie? They do. They're gonna pop it forward. Aethel Wolf onto the high ground, but there's already a ward there and nowhere to run. Good news, I guess, is that Nua's farming. Has the Dragonlance, but they did lose mid.
They lost mid pretty hard too.
All of that was happening.
This sniper is a major problem. And also, I think for Dragon, not using the epicenter in the river on the Juggernaut just really set him back a long ways for the greed.
Yeah, like, if he got the sniper, maybe, but Pause 5 TB? Ready to save the day, I guess.
Watch me flame this Pause 5 TB for like a good 10 minutes and then just have them just win the game with him.
A godlike Sunder, yeah. I mean, I guess if it works, but isn't necessarily always good, is how it goes, I guess.
First pick material. Is it first pick material? That's the real question.
I think it's more of a force the enemy team to first ban it material, you know? Which I doubt they will do, because it is a TB after all, but...
The good old knife hand strategy with, what is that hero? Skywrath Mage.
Oh, yeah. Looks like things might have just settled down for a little bit. Yeah, Sniper's pretty chill, just farming it up, going for a Shadow Blade. Blink for the DK is there on the menu. Maelstrom for Jug.
I wish Dragon had a blink right now instead of bots.
Dire should look to their top
But they're gonna group bottom, and they have Dragon form ready to go. The healing ward is probably up, and
Nua needs to be out of here, I think, about 5 minutes ago.
I think it was okay because the Jug came down here, and so he was farming against the Jug, and he was happy about it. But I wouldn't be happy to be down here anymore.
Yeah, he's pretty much relegated to just a wave here, and like a small camp. Unless Sloth actually just takes their pedal off the gas. They're looking for CNT up top. Dragon's gonna catch him with a stun. Goes through. Hopped on the snap.
Good.
Someone actually TP'd top. I don't know who that was. It was Sniper. So instead he's gonna go bottom with his Shadow Blade. Looking for Nua right here. Nua's about to get wrapped on stage, coming in. Nice silence, very heads-up play, and now Finn trying to get him out, but the peeps are too much. This Drow barely able to move, and now the Rolling Thunder coming in. He's able to bounce off on a wall, coming back through on Aethel Wolf, gonna get a stun off, plus the Ravage coming out. 187's gonna turn onto Muwugi here. They're able to get on top of the Sniper. They're gonna lose Biggie here. Finn able to get the turn, but there's so many zombies. This Tombstone putting in work, and Dragon's able to join as well thanks to those bots. Did he TP onto the zombies? I think he did, right?
He did. I think all of that is fabulous play, except as we called like 20 seconds ago that the Drow just isn't supposed to be there anymore.
Yeah. Oh my god, Salt got really, really low, but we'll just TP out. They have not a lot of physical damage between them.
Starting to bring it back. I think it's less than a 1k gold lead now, which with the Sniper still on top, but both Sand King and Drow are starting to catch up pretty well too.
Yeah. The differential between this Jug having a lot of kills, but also like a lot of deaths. Does have the Maelstrom though, so
3, 3, and 3.
can chill for a bit and maybe live, farm up. But they're about to hit actually an insane blink timing with both Sand King and Tai in the next like minute or two. And Dragon Knight will also have his soon, so there's that. But it does mean things are kind of scary for Sniper. Let's see, do they have Dust for the Sniper? They have 3 sentry wards on the Undying. Definitely not enough.
Look to their bottom tower. Dire should look
I'm
to
curious. I hope they smoke with the blink on Sand King.
I would also hope that happens.
And maybe don't reveal your blink dagger to a pos 5 TV illusion.
Salt. Well, Fredwood's actually gonna spin under the tower. There's a blink available on the Sand King. It's can they box down? The Omni Slash is gonna get popped here, straight up onto the Tide. The roll's gonna come through onto Fredbug, CNT, the Cookie. He's getting popped around over here. Now the spin's coming out. The Mortimer's Kisses are gonna be dropped. Tide trying to juke and run away. He is finally gonna go down. They're gonna get the Snapfire. Epicenter was being pumped in the back lines. It's gonna hit onto Biggie. He had the Sunder available. Gonna use it onto Dragon. Gonna keep himself alive a little longer. Will eventually fall, but force a little bit of resources to be used. And Fredbug did escape.
These tombstones are putting in a lot of work, and the Snapfire. I know he was ulting there with Mortismers, but he's got to be the one to take down Tombstone with Little Shredder.
Oh yeah. Cannot.
Nobody else. I mean, technically you have a Sniper, but is Sniper really the guy you want hitting the Tombstone in fights?
Yeah, he's much better off hitting heroes. He actually has a full Silver Edge. Jeez. Mugi is
going Desolator.
farm. I don't know about the Deso, but I do like the Silver Edge. I will say that.
I wish he was going BKB right now.
Yeah, I think like a BKB Satanic would be kind of sick.
Or
You're-
BKB Scotty.
Yeah, literally BKB plus any item
Any
that
item.
keeps you alive is like kind of the thing. Because if this Sniper is backed up by this TB, let's just say this pause 5 TB is ready with the Sunder on this Sniper and effectively gives him 2 lives, like that's an
Well, you know
insane
what,
amount
though?
of damage.
is under
You
attack.
can't go BKB. If you go BKB, he can't Sunder you. It's
Oh,
just
wait,
like
yeah.
it's a forehead thing. He's gonna take all the damage and not die, and then get Sundered. And if he popped BKB, then he would never be able to be Sundered. So he's doing the 5-head play here.
Of course, and this is also why they picked the Jug, right? Because if the Jug's always spinning, then
Then there's
pause
nobody
5
other to
TBs,
Sunder.
yeah, he's gonna be like, let me just always go for the Sniper. I can't use it on the
Exactly.
Jug. This
Yeah.
is high level.
They drafted their team to play a certain way, and this way they can only play that certain way.
Oh, they are gonna smoke. It was not caught by this TB illusion, so
It wasn't?
no. It was just out of range in the fog.
Better than money.
And it looks like they're not gonna see anything. They might just come onto Salt right here. Their smoke is gonna break. Who do they go for? Salt's gonna pop the spin. Actually goes in, but
Away drow,
TP's
step
out.
away drow. He was within marksmanship range, so he couldn't get any procs.
Yeah.
You will be forever alone. Haste.
Now they're looking for someone. Sniper's actually just gonna walk up here into the triangle. A little aggressive. They were gonna place some wards down. Ruby now gonna shrapnel this small camp creep. I think they know this is happening.
They know he's
see
here.
it. They also see this. Oh my god, they catch on to the huge Ravage coming out. Plus the Rolling Thunder. They able to delete the Sniper in just a few seconds, and now they're turning off onto this TV here. The Sunder, not even gonna come out in time. He's cleaned up so quick. And this is the overwhelming team fight that is GRIN Swift. And they just want to Roche. They have the disarms. Not actually gonna get a single one, but
Radiant's bottom tower
Sand King?
is in danger.
No Sandstorm for the pit? Okay. I guess.
Imagine if TB had been able to Sunder his Sniper, though. Honestly. It would have turned the fight. At 100%.
I can't tell if you're being sarcastic or not. I'm not gonna lie. And that's what makes good sarcasm. But I honestly just pick Oracle. Just pick Oracle or Shadow Demon or
That's TB. I mean, you know, same hero, really.
yeah. Or pick Faceless Void and salve your carry while they're in Chrono. I don't know. Slashers away.
Oh no, don't give him any more ideas. Like, no more ideas.
Alright, they do have Aegis on the Drow going for a Manta. Again, maybe SNY would be better, but I guess
Honestly,
everyone's...
I wish she just kept this a casual Yasha.
Or
and
just
went
Yasha,
BKB.
yeah.
Like, the only way she's gonna die is a blink stun and a fireball into Mortimer's kisses. Does DK does have his blink though, correct? Yes, he
Does have it, and is going for the shard next. So they are gonna look to maybe trade towers here. They have the siege plus the drow up top. They have the jug plus the GB down bottom. The stun coming out onto Salt right here. Can they change stun? They do. Dragon's there with the follow-up blink, and now Biggie. The meta definitely not going to keep him alive in time. Finn up top is going to go down. The Drow's able to TP away though. They're able to get the concurrent stuns here onto Biggie, bring him down, all just for an undying. Very good trade.
That was the blink reveal on Aetherwolf.
Yeah.
Precious bounty.
Triple blinks. Oh my god, it's so nice.
Especially when you're playing versus a sniper.
Yeah.
Who does have BKB queued up, by the way. So after
Okay,
his
let's
deso,
go.
he's gonna go BKB.
Awesome. They're gonna pop Dragon Form for this tier 1 top. They do take it really, really quickly, which is the thing. They do have the heroes to push the hell out of some towers.
I think everybody TP'd bot, so there's nobody to defend this.
Yeah, Sand will have TP up Aetherwolf. Gotta be a little careful. Nua. Oh my god, Omni's just popped. That's literally just gonna kill a few Mantas off, and now the silence onto the Juggers right here. The Ravage comes out, hits off onto 3 right here, plus the Epicenter follow-up. Sniper has to be a little bit careful. They're gonna clean up 3 heroes in a matter of seconds. And now they turn onto the tower. 187's actually just walking up. No pairs in the world. Has to be a little careful, it seems, as the sniper's able to take him out. Aetherwolf, though, brilliant Rolling Thunder coming in. Plus his follow-up damage. Do they have the dust? They don't. Where's your detection? Pop the Sandstorm. Do anything at all. They don't have it available. Oh my god, Mawuki's just able to walk out of here alive. Nua now getting it stunned up. Has the Manta available. Oh dear. Please, for the love of God, parry dust. Finn's gonna pop the Tombstone now. CNT might just walk up and take it out, yeah.
So we talked about this game 1. We're talking about a game 2. There is an item, for those of you in chat that don't know, any support or core players out there, you can open up the shop and buy an item called Dust of Detection. And when heroes use items like Shadow Blade or go invisible, you're able to see them, like Ghost Walk or Silver's Edge, and it really helps bring 4K leads into, like, you know, 15, 16K racks.
Yep, and it is, for default, it is under your pinned items, so it's almost impossible to miss, you know, unless you, of course, remove it there, but, you know. Oh my god, CNT, I don't know what you're doing this far up. There's an Axe on the Sand King. The Force Staff will buy him some space, and it looks like they don't want to go any further.
Dragon is on point though with these, and 187 on these Ravages. Together, they have been showing the power of the overwhelming amount of team fight that they have here.
Oh yeah.
It's been really fun to watch, actually.
This 187 Tide is actually really nice to watch. No one's gonna get stunned up. Oh, they actually, the Force Staff away. Is it enough? The Mortimer's kisses are raining down, but they have no other follow-up, and now they're able to get on top of the sniper right here. The Sunder was used in the backline simply to keep the TB alive, so not enough to save the sniper. Now the Burrow's available, and one is gonna stun through, get on top of Biggie here. Can he turn? He's popping a few of his spells, but they're left out in no man's lands, only supports, and the Jug is nowhere to be found. Biggie, one more click, taken out. They actually lose no heroes. Noah's able to break away.
Salt used an Omni Slash, saw the Drow had a Manta, and it did nothing, and went back to farming, because I feel like that's all Jug can do this patch, is, like, what do you do against the other meta carries?
Yeah.
Granted, Drow's not that, but still, very underwhelming hero in my opinion.
Far better heroes to be picking. I mean, if you play, I feel like you can't play like traditional Jug. Like, I feel like everyone who plays like the cookie cutter Jug, like, it doesn't exist in this meta. I've seen a few people like actually adapt their Jug build to the game, and it like works, but rarely ever a thing that I see with Jug players.
I've also seen, I've played even some Jug, and it just feels bad every time.
Yeah. There's a myriad of picks out there, and Jug is not one of them.
Especially when you look at the heroes, Tiny, Medusa, even Weaver's seeing some play, you know, TB. Jug does nothing to any of these guys.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
They're looking for top right now. Sniper wants that BKB desperately, as we've seen from all these fights. Do they actually go high ground? There is 2 minutes until a potential Roche. Cookie, not gonna connect.
I think they can poke with this siege. They have both of their spells up.
Oh yeah. Oh, Fireball, cool spell though. It's gonna micro
That
the
makes it
illusions
hard.
out of there. Gets a little smattering of damage onto the tier 3.
I think you wait, Roche. I wish Drow was going for a BKB instead of a butterfly. I feel like
Yeah.
butterfly is actually really bad versus sniper now, but
It's not exactly
Maybe
worth it. It's
not.
nice versus, like, I guess the Jug plus the Sniper, but I feel like, again, you said it earlier, the DK stun plus follow-up damage is what kills you. And that BKB item, kinda good at preventing stuns, I will say.
oh, even after the DK stuns you, if you push BKB afterwards and then 4-staff, you're probably going to live.
Yeah.
And then we saw what happened in that last fight. DK went on her, she was able to 4-staff out, and then, you know, the fight just turned on him completely. So, I think if she's able to do that but has a BKB, it's just a lot better. And correct me if I'm wrong, but headshot goes through all evasion, right?
I literally have no idea. I don't know. Maybe. Someone in chat can maybe figure, one of the smarter people in chat. I know we have Brian in there
Yeah.
who's like
Oh, true.
MMR
Brian
equal to his
God.
IQ, so whatever you guys want to think that number is, I'll leave it to you all, but
Get some, can we actually get some Bri Cozies in chat? Is that even possible? If it's
I-
not, we need to figure out how to make that possible.
I need to add it as a Twitch emote, yeah.
Yeah. Do whatever you have to do, but I want to see Bri Cozies in
Right,
chat.
Cozies,
You know?
coming to a Licky the Cow channel near you soon.
Arcane Reservoir.
Oh my god, Aethelwolf has a basher right now. Let's take a look at items, because I've been snoozing for a hot minute. We've got Finn
True.
going for, I think, what's on the courier for Finn?
What
It's
is-
flying
what
out
is-
right now.
A Crimson Guard.
Holy smokes, a full Crimson Guard. I haven't seen this item in a very long time, but it is in the
I
game.
didn't know this item existed anymore. I thought they removed it. What the heck?
Yeah. Going for E-Blade on Dragon. I already got the Blink Axe bots. Blink Basher for Pango. We've already talked about the Butterfly. It's on the Courier now for the Drow. Completed as they walk into the pit. Love the Halberd on Tide. Excellent item versus Sniper. Jug has Shard, Manta, Maelstrom. Undying also went for Shard. I forgot to mention that.
Oh, okay.
Shard kind of sucks, but sure.
That's... Maybe it gives... I mean, it gives you 35 seconds less on your ult? Maybe?
True. It reduces cooldown, which I guess is the most valuable part of it. The zombie thing isn't as cool. They have Vision of Salt right here. They're gonna get one stun. They're gonna get a silence, plus don't even need anything big like a Ravage. This Jug's just eaten alive in the jungle. And now they can
Okay,
just...
hang on. Brian is roasting me in the chat real quick.
Dust of
I guess it's
Detection. You did say that. It's Dust of Appearance. I did not correct
Dust of
you there.
Appearance. Okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Dust of Appearance.
Oh,
Yeah, Brian,
stun. XD,
People are
everyone
dying.
flame Pixie in chat. Let's go.
I am a carry slash mid player, okay? I tell my supports to buy the detection and flame them when we lose sniper kills at 10 HP.
That's the play.
Big
That's the
smile.
play. Oh,
Actually,
but-
Karma's got it right. I don't look at it, I just buy it.
yeah.
The real Chads.
Just say it's the name
Shard
from
on
like
Drow is
Han
actually
or
pretty
something, and people like give you a break.
True.
Just be like, that's what it was called in Dota 1. Like, the way people still call, like, Shadowblade Lothar's Edge or some garbage like that.
Yep.
Like, it's been, like, 12 years. Get over it.
Oh my goodness.
BKB? Oh my god, Finn with the DD is about to get his ass beat here by the sniper. Ravage? Oh my god, only clips onto one, but Dragon here, maybe not even able to get the BKB off in time, but the Sunder plus the BKB. Now he's able to get out. The Omni Slash ripping through another hero here. They've lost stage, but potentially more. Dragon's gonna get played down. The Bro not able to break away in time. Nua's gonna get a kill onto Biggie. They've got the Halberd onto the Jug right here, and now he's turning, but there are no marksmanship props happening. They're gonna get the stun off Sloth. He lives! Oh my god, the Agents is gonna be popped, and he has no way of getting out of here. He's gonna get one silence, but it's not enough. The healing ward, Mawugi on an ultra kill. Is this it? The TV? Is this it?
So, something to point... lots of things to point out there, but that's the BKB reveal on the sniper, which is a big deal, obviously. And then... you probably can't have your Undying just walking up high ground blind, not pop his brand shiny new Crimson Guard, and didn't even get Tombstone.
Yeah.
That's huge. That is a 5k gold swing.
Unfortunately, the Ravage also whiffed because his blink got cancelled by something or the other, but... oh, Tombstone? Snapfire can just easily clean that up.
Snapfire?
Actually, Solar? Whoa! Keep it alive for a little bit longer. Stage, you did buy back. I don't know exactly what you're planning to do here. CNT is just gonna die to the Zombos. They got a clip of a disarm onto Mawugi, so tier 3 will live.
So the other thing to point out is Sniper has got 8 charges, or stacks, for his Desolator. So
Yeah.
that's important to note.
Plus 8 damage. Let's go.
Bounty.
It's 16, isn't it?
Huh?
Isn't it 16?
No, so that's what I learned earlier. It's actually literally just whatever number is on the deso is the plus thing. I thought it was doubled. I thought, because that would have made a lot more sense.
Okay, but actually, as I'm thinking about this, Desolator getting 100 damage at max stacks would
It
be
is pretty
nutty.
bonkers. The reason I was like that is because it says to a maximum of 25, but it's plus 2. So like,
Yeah.
oh my god, Finn's about to get destroyed by Sniper again. Drops a tombstone, but that's just easy gold.
Oh no.
He actually just gave
Is
away
this-
like 700 gold there. Death plus
Is
tombstone.
this the throw? Just like that, after that high ground push and that kill, Sniper is top net worth at 23k.
Yeah.
And he's going for an MKB, which is a second counter besides headshot to that shiny butterfly that Drow picked up.
Yeah, this early butterfly seeming less and less optimal. I mean, it's kind of like that late game thing where the sniper already slotted out and is like, oh shoot, I can't just get rapier because that doesn't give true strike. Now I don't know what to
Right.
do.
Or you want to see that they buy like a Daedalus, or they go for 1 damage item. Yes, you could say Deso's there, but I don't know. I would have rather just seen a BKB and then the
Yeah.
butterfly. I think that helps a lot.
Going for the satanic next as well. I would have liked just the BKB into satanic because how do they kill you if you just pop BKB in turn?
You don't.
Yeah.
I think if you go BKB, Satanic, and then into a Daedalus, it gets really hard.
Yeah. Tide going for the cool Ravage there. Not, whoa, holy smokes, what am I saying? The refresher item, jeez. I don't know what in the world I was on right
2
there, but
Ravages equal very cool, okay? We
very
understand.
awesome item, this refresher. Kind of the newly discovered item that people kind of slept on for a very long time. Or
Oh,
like,
the Refresher?
yeah. Now it's being built. Oh, that smoke was definitely scouted by this illusion. And it looks like they might just be like, oh god, what do we do with this now? As Sloth converges, hopefully, onto this high ground. Yeah, they're home free.
Should he have not have just gone and Ags this game on Tide? Is he in range for Heaven's Halberd on Sniper most of these times?
I would say no. I think the sniper's kind of been playing a little far forward, so it's like yes, but like generally he shouldn't be. And it's currently only on the initial jump. Like if he doesn't get it on that initial jump, then sniper like breaks away thanks to the someone has a 4-staff on their team. It's a snapfire. But I think they just want to like lock down people long enough to kill them, I think is the goal. So I'm like okay with it.
Okay, alright, I can see that.
Yeah, Salt is hanging around here. Actually has a casual plate mail on Jug. Interesting. Maybe going for a cool AC. Something like that.
That's very interesting, actually.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand he's against Drow, so maybe he's concerned about getting shredded, but...
Aethelwolf actually just
DK.
gonna... Holy, Stage is about to die back right here. Nope, he pops the BKB, able to walk away in time. Now Mui is gonna pop that Silver Edge, looking for someone. Gonna turn onto 187 here, kind of far forward. Gonna pop this BKB. That's very early, and now they're just gonna break away on GRIN Swift. Maybe looking to re-engage once it's done. There's a few seconds left. He's gonna pop the Ravage. Where's his team, though? They're a little far back now. Dragon able to get the catch here. Sniper's gonna go down. He has buyback, so he will have to pop it if they want to keep this fight going. 187 is gonna die to the Omni Slash. Maybe they don't even need the Sniper. They are just losing heroes here. CNP is gonna come forward. Nua's gonna turn. Do they have the guts to keep going? I would hope not. It looks like they actually do want to hang around. Tombstone is available in 15-ish seconds. They don't have roll. Staged is back in with Dragon form.
Did TP do anything that fight? Because he didn't sunder, that's for sure.
No. I literally have no idea what TP did. Maybe popped a Boots of Bearing at some point? Who knows?
I think he did. He did do that. I'm just wondering if this guy had any impact on this game whatsoever.
Oh, Finn? Stun? No? Okay. I mean, I think the impact that we saw was that one Sunder, like, in mid.
True.
That is kind of like the highest impact thing that has happened so far.
I'd
And I
also
guess-
love if Finn popped Crimson Guard. Maybe I'm being a little nitpicky, but I don't think he's popped it yet.
Yeah, Crimson is not a passive item. I know people haven't seen this in a while, but it does actually have an active ability, which does provide some decent damage block. I wouldn't say it's anything fantastic, but it's kind of helpful. Every bit of damage block kind of counts against Sniper. I honestly would have maybe liked like a Yules or something. I don't know, or something, maybe an extra 4-staff just to break away from this Sniper. Oh my god, Finn's about to get... No, not like this. Not like this.
Pop it.
Not like this.
Pop the Crimson. He popped it.
It's... I think that literally just saved him there. The Shrapnel, though, into the pit. Finn, assassinate. No, don't pop the ult. Why?
What?
Oh, that was tragic. That's not gonna save you. That gives you,
Am I missing something?
I think he was hoping to get a little... I honestly have no idea how Undying ult works, I'm not gonna lie. But
Strength
I think...
multiplier of 60%.
I don't think that's gonna help you, though.
Wouldn't a Soul Rip have been better?
Maybe, yeah.
Actually, he could have popped smoke. What am I thinking? He could
Oh,
just popped
shoot,
smoke.
yeah. Smoke item
Okay.
very cool for dodging and assassinating.
Monka S. Alright, we have the Satanic up on Drow.
Plus BKB.
Plus BKB. Farmed girl.
Yeah, Drow is actually ahead of the Sniper again. Turns out Drow's A-clicking creeps pretty well. Is also 25, considering which talent to go here. Goes for the
I think she wants
multi-shot.
that Titan sliver too. The fact that she's not carrying that is bonkers to me.
Yeah, the Elven Tunic not as valued now that that MKB is a thing. Is gonna go for the Ninja Gear, extra agi. Okay, understandable. Titan Sliver would be pretty awesome.
Titan sliver gives you 20% base attack damage though, and the status resistance. Oh,
I would prefer just to swap them in and out, you know? Just pop the smoke whenever you want. Go murder. Oh, it's gonna find Biggie right here. Holy shit, Drow kind of just owns this TB hero. Is the Sunder gonna come out? No, you're running the wrong way, but we'll still die.
I also think he... I don't know. I guess that can go either way. I think the 12% marksmanship chance is better, though.
Yeah, this doesn't seem to be like a standstill multi-shot kind of game. Oh, third Roche is
No.
up. Ag's available. Put this on the Hunter of Tides, and I think you're set to go.
You might actually put on Drow.
Oh, the bounce is decent, yeah.
And speaking of Ags, the Juggernaut just picked one up as well, so we're gonna have more Omni Slashes.
Okay, he's got the little Swift Slash. Looks like they want to give Ags to Tide. Yeah, the extra slow. The Gush is so good. Immediate
Does it
smoke.
increase the slow?
Oh, I mean, in terms of just the fact that it hits more people, not the literal
okay,
extra
okay.
slow. Yeah, sorry. I think it
Finesse
just...
got Tombstone on Death at level 20, so
let's go.
2 Tombstones could actually be a big deal.
Also has that Philosopher's Stone going for the Aghanim Scepter. Interesting. Finesse is a greedy support player. Loving these
True.
big items.
Something to look for as well is we have the aesthetics cap on Sniper. So
Ooh.
he is more than likely always going to get off a BKB now.
That is true. Tide's gonna have to get some nice timed ravages for it to work out. Does have the refresher, so that's almost 6 seconds worth of stuns.
Jug split pushing, so they
Please,
have some
just-
pressure on the map.
Bro, strike the illusion. Oh my god. Yeah. Salt is gonna start onto that tier 3 bottom. The Ravage, though, it's not gonna connect. Moogi's gonna pop the BKB, but oh my god, the Abyssal Blade! From AD2L onto the Sniper right there, but now he's gonna turn the secondary Ravage coming out, and now Nua's going forward. Able to get the kill onto Sniper right here. The Sundro is not out in time. The Omni Slash is gonna hit off into a few heroes, gonna go onto Dragon Reveals, but he's able to Burrow Strike away, and now Nua turning back onto Moogan right here. They have to break away to survive this Sniper hits. AD2L able to swatch down to the low ground. The ult coming out, it shouldn't kill the Pango, and they lose one hero here for 2 buybacks. They're gonna have to run for it. The stun out onto the Drow. They're gonna pop the Swift Slash, but Dragon through with the Burrow Strike. That is just the Aegis. There is no secondary Ravage though, or Epicenter available. The buyback from the Undying turning onto the Shrine right here. Noah does not have the BKB, has a Manta to maybe buy himself a little bit of time. Gonna pop the Satanic in turn, plus the sword, but it's not enough. There's 5 heroes beating into him, and now they're gonna have to get away. The blink away, Finn potentially gonna stay. What? Huh? I guess Undying's gonna die regardless, and Stage was just going for the other kill, but double Tombstone, so 600 gold gonna go the way, or 400 gold gonna be split between the 2 cores.
I'll take your truth.
That was 2 buybacks from Sloth, so
What was the other one?
it was the, oh my god, I'm forgetting my words. It was Dragon Knight Sniper, and then now the 2 supports have bought back on GRIN Swift.
Okay. I didn't see the Sniper bite back.
Yeah, he got, his BKB ran out and the secondary Ravage just clipped him.
They do not have a whole lot of buybacks left on GRIN Swift.
Yeah, they are lacking the key buyback for their Sniper, and they're not really willing to pop it on Drow here, which I think is acceptable. I think if they go for another lane of Rax.
You know what's really funny about all this? Is if Dragon was paying attention, he would know that he can actually just go in and sit in Sandstorm, and there's nothing they can do about it.
No dust.
No dust and no sentries on any of them.
Yeah, they're gonna lose 2 lanes here. They cannot get Megas, which is the nice thing, but
He should FP this.
he's dealing with this TB illusion. Just burrow it. It's fine. Just burrow strike it.
That is so sad.
It has like not a lot of HP. Oh.
Actually, that is so huge. Dragon also has the 25 talent of 40% Sandstorm, Slow, and Blind.
Yeah.
Imagine if he just sat right in front of them taking their racks, and they missed 40% of attacks.
Yeah, it.
They had no detection. There's nothing they could have done about it. He could have blinked Sandstorms and saved the Rex.
Neither
Hard to
team
know.
holding detection really. There's literally just sentries on the 2 supports for Swift, and there's actually nothing on any other hero. Oh, TB finally got some sentries, but
Like, I get that it's hard to know, but does he have buyback? Yeah, he has buyback.
He does.
I would have blinked in and Sandstormed, and then if they see you, you can Burrow Strike out. But
Yeah.
if they don't, I mean, I guess it's hard to call to make, but You have aesthetics cap, so it's a cool play that could have been made.
If anything, I think you recognize that your mid-rax is going down and simply just pop the sandstorm and like hide in the trees, like back up behind your rax, like on the very edge of your sandstorm.
Yeah.
And force the sniper to be the one to doing all the damage. Which she still hits pretty darn fast, but... They are... potentially looking for something. They do have double Ravage. They're gonna smoke... Ooh! I don't know if Sloth spotted that, but I think they might have... Oh, wait, what? Jug is gonna get caught out right here. He's not gonna be able to get out. He's gonna get
that's huge.
killed so quickly. They didn't even have vision there. They just literally found him. Because he was hitting the wave.
The thunder won't let me die.
I would try to force something with this. Maybe they are kind of antsy about it because they've thrown going high ground twice, but... Also kind of questionable to siege high ground in 2 different spots, break tier 3 tower, and then go somewhere else where they have a tier 3 tower.
Yeah,
And then break that tier 3 tower and all die, but you've never gotten any racks yet. So I guess we have to push bottom now?
I think they really just need to go top. That's one of the side lanes is the easiest against a sniper, or you pick him off. Nua's actually smoked up, looking for something. He's gonna go for the outpost instead, and now that actually does reveal the fact that they're smoked, though. Sloth will be wise enough to not venture into this part of the jungle.
I'd love if somebody on GRIN Swift got a gem. Like you have this dire ward here, and this one here that's still on the map, been there a while, about to expire now. But I'd love if we just got rid of all that vision.
Yeah, I think they're not as like securely. Oh, what the heck? Stage going in, looking for a stun onto someone right here. He's gonna get the stun onto the Pangolier, but he is also stunned up himself. AD2L just gonna back away. The disarm comes out onto the Pangolier. Probably not the best, but now Finn S. Oh! Catch onto the sniper right here. He's gonna pop his BKB with the fear. Pushing Dragon not actually out of his tombstone in the sandstorm entirely. AD2L not able to get the stun off onto CNT right here. The Ravage is gonna come on. Gonna clip onto the sniper right here. He does have the refresher available if he wants to pop. He needs the mana. He needs to soul ring and pop the next one off in time. Oh, they're able to get the sniper regardless. He has no buyback, and now Fredbug gonna TP away. Do they have the bashes to take him down? They don't. They're gonna turn Sage here onto the blue dragon. He's gonna go down. They have the buyback on Snapfire, but that's literally all they needed. A singular catch on Sniper. Oh, TB buyback. Very cool sound effect.
I like that this TB went ag so that he can use Willow's ultimate ability once every 90 seconds.
Yeah, it's not doing a whole lot. There was the one Sunder, Swift Flash coming in. Fredbug does have the Omni Slash. He's going to pop it now, but there are a lot of creeps to soak up the damage, and most of it will go onto the creeps here. The secondary Ravage coming out, hitting off onto 2 heroes here. The Jug was spinning. They're able to get rid of CNT, and now Salt actually was basically just in place, taking out the Tombstone. Biggie looking for something right here, but he's going to get silenced up. He's going to get stunned. He's going to die. And now Pot of Sloth, barely any heroes available. AD2L coming back in with the stun onto the Jug. He's gonna hit the Switch Slash, but again, no damage. Spin again. He's just trying to keep him off the tier 4s, but he can't do it. Can't even kill a single hero. He's gonna buy back. They're gonna pop the fort. This is Sloth's lives in AD2L Season 34 Archon League on the line, and I think it just might be over. He's gonna pop the Trickster Cloak going in. Swift Slash again, trying to get to this this Drow. Gets on top of the Drow here, gonna pop the spin again. A little bit of damage onto Nua, but the BKB Satanic, it's enough. AD2L might just be the only one to die here. The healing ward is down, they're able to take it out. And now Jug's gonna go down. They're able to clean up the ancient GRIN Swift. Staying alive in this lower bracket. A very convincing 2-0.
So, I think the way to look at this...
Spoiling it in chat, Pixie. SMH.
Oh, shit. I meant to type that in game, actually.
Oh.
But I realized I was still in the Twitch chat. We're just going to close that real quick and pretend that one didn't happen.
We're just going to pretend it doesn't. Oh my god.
TB Pos 5.
Yeah, it's just not it. Sunder's cool, but there's better save heroes, I think, is the simple way of putting it.
I think if Sunder had like 3 times the cast range, then maybe.
Yeah.
But even then, the rest of your toolkit really does not work at all.
I would say
So-
reflection would, like, maybe if it was your shard where you could make like a reflection of an ally, is like, then you maybe
Yeah.
get into like support territory. But right now,
But
it isn't
speaking
happening.
of shards, I'm kind of surprised that Pango never got a shard. But
True, I expected it because it's such a great shard for this hero. But he went straight Abyssal Blade and absolutely owned the sniper and the jug with it. So
he did own the sniper in like 2 or 3 fights to where he just blinked on top of him and abyssal bladed him.
he like rolled
And-
through and sniper was like clicking him. He's like, go away, and then he just Abyssal him and Drow's like, okay, I can hit the sniper for free now, I guess.
Well, this is BKB too. Sniper's there, BKB just sitting there, which both games on the carry player for Pot of Sloth, the BKB was extraordinarily, what's the word I guess I'm looking for? Important? The usage of it was critical.
Yeah. They absolutely needed to be really, really careful about when those BKBs were being used, and it wasn't really happening for Sniper. I felt a few premature BKBs were being popped there, and it kind of led to his death early on. I mean, 6 deaths isn't like a ton for Sniper, but they're like 6 really key deaths every single time. And that's
agree.
all it took for them to just walk up your high ground.
I also don't think that Desolator was the play here either.
Yeah.
You know that you're gonna want an MKB on Sniper at some point in the game. That's usually where snipers will go to. It's a great item. You already have a Silver's Edge. He did get Satanic, but I really do think that either a Eye of Scotty or Lincoln's would have been really good because the Lincolns
Scotty.
would stop the Sand King Burrow, which was one of the key stuns that they had for him. So-
Yeah. And I think if you're like, if you're looking for a little bit of damage, just go like Daedalus. I don't know. That scales better with all your other items, the crits.
Yeah.
I don't think you go second item Daedalus, but if damage is what you're really like gunning for, then that's the kind of item I think you want. But I love the Scotty though. Survivability.
Excuse me. He went Moonshard.
Oh what? Oh my god, I literally had my like mouse covering it. I didn't even notice. I just assumed that was a shard. That's a moon shard. Wow, that's a different kind of shard, I guess.
That could be a Scotty. That's almost a full Scotty in attack speed.
That is true. But literally, like, even an AC would have been better. I've never seen a sniper go AC, but I would have preferred that to the moon shard, I think, this game.
I definitely, out of all the problems that I saw for Pot of Sloth that game, my sniper is not attacking fast enough was not one of them that came to mind.
Definitely. I think if you have the attack speed from the Silver Edge, the MKB, you're not really like, damn, what I need is more attack speed.
I agree. Yeah, that's kind of nutty, actually. I didn't realize he had the Moonshard on until just now, but
Yeah.
if that should have been a Scotty or something, for sure.
I think, I mean, other than Sloth with a few, I don't know if I want to call them glaring issues, but relatively, like, I don't know, like, on the surface problems here. Like, Swift, they trapped well and played well. I think they need to figure out how to not throw with second Aegis.
I agree.
But if they can figure that out, they're, like, kind of set as a team. I've seen a little bit of, like, the other Archon teams play, and they did get, like, 2-0'd by Unrivaled in the upper bracket, but, I mean, I feel like they secure top 3 easily if they, like, tighten up their, like, 25 to 35-minute gameplay really well.
My opinion of GRIN Swift is I think this could easily be a legend or ancient kind of team if we fixed two things, and that's kind of our item priority on some heroes. And then I think the supports have to, specifically the 5-player finesse. I understand Aethelwolf being greedy as the 4, but the 5, I think, has to go items that help enable the carry. I want to see 4 staffs. I want to see Glimmer Capes, maybe even an Urn. And what's that? Medallion? Is that the Solar Crest? You know, though that's fallen out of favor, it's still a buffing item. I think going Ags on Undying that late into the game is pretty... I don't want to say cringe, but kind of cringe.
Yeah, not exactly the greatest item. We do have 2 people from GRIN Swift here for interviews, though. I'm going to be dragging in... Oh, that's funny, a pun, because Dragon's here, and so is Nua joining us for interviews, 2 GRIN Swift players.
Congratulations, boys.
Welcome to the cast, and congratulations, yeah.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I guess straight out of the gate, feelings, thoughts, Swift 2-0, again, unintentional pun, here in the lower bracket. How's it feeling for you and the rest of the squad?
Pretty good. I feel like our discussions after last week when we lost was just that we didn't play the way we usually do. We did a lot of research and then stuck to that rather than doing what we typically want. So we got back to what we like doing and played well, I think.
How do you guys feel playing against POS 5 TB? Like, did you feel like it was a pain to deal with, or did you feel like it was non-existent?
I'll say I think the biggest impact is seeing him on the minimap and going, oh shit, we gotta kill Terrorblade, and then realizing that he doesn't matter is the biggest impact that he has offered that game.
There was also that hilarious moment where I tried to kill the sniper because he was out of position, and then he just randomly gets sundered, and then I like die because of that.
True. Yeah.
Another thing I will say is I wish we had I forget his name, but the guy who does all the calculations for how much gold Terrorblade illusions have fed over the course of the game.
Oh, are you talking about Nahaz?
Yeah, we need Nahaz to tell me how much gold or not me specifically, but our team has farmed off those TB illusions scouting us all game. Because I feel like it was a lot.
Somebody could theoretically rewatch the whole game and count every time an illusion died and how much gold they gave.
Yeah.
It's probably quite a bit. I mean, I saw quite a few of those illusions hanging out in the jungle, constantly getting clicked down. I mean, I know, Dragon, you were fighting a few of those, just slowly Sand King clicking them, but...
Yeah, I was just trying to clear them because like we were trying to make plays and then they're just like everywhere. It's like really annoying. It's like having 6 observer wards just kind of camped around you at all times, just preventing you from doing anything on the map without being seen.
Yeah.
All right, one last question from me for Dragon. And I only know this because of, spectator privileges. But when they were pushing your high ground for mid-racks and when they got mid-racks and bottom racks, did you notice that none of them had any detection on them at all?
No, I didn't actually. I'm just like, I'm just trying to make like the safe play here. I just don't want to we're just kind of letting those racks go. We kind of made like an internal decision, so we're just like, so I was just like not gonna commit.
Well, it's definitely the safer option. We were just we were looking at it afterwards. I was like, wow, none of them have any detection on them at all. If he was sandstormed, they just couldn't do anything about it. That's amazing.
It's like 99% of the time that's not the case, so it's just kind of ingrained, to not do that,
Yeah, it was unexpected. There was a distinct lack of detection, I think, in both games, which is funny, but
Sniper may have lived on 10 HP in front of his mid tier 3.
Oh, for sure. We definitely almost threw pushing high ground that first time where Sniper survived and they flipped the whole team fight when we had
the TB
Aegis.
Sunder, the one thing TB did,
yeah. Like, obviously we still won, but that made the game go another 15 minutes just because of that Sniper surviving with 10 HP and then the Sunder.
I agree.
The game would have been over.
The BKB turn there was quite nice. I have a question because I brought this up during the cast, but I was very impressed with the drafts that you all had, and I'm curious, like, without revealing too much, as you all are still in the running for the championship here, but how do your drafts work, and is there like a single person that's like responsible for picking these heroes, or is it more of like a group kind of thing that's happening?
It's like always a group effort in my in like our experience. It's kind of we have like each person is kind of, I guess, like responsible for kind of thinking of a few heroes that they want to play into the opposing comp. They kind of throw out those suggestions, and then we kind of discuss like which ones make the most sense and what kind of strategy makes the most sense, and then we just kind of agree on it, and then we go for it. It's sort of like, so in a way we have like kind of individual say in what we want to play, but also it's kind of everyone feels comfortable with what we picked at the end.
All right. And I guess after getting knocked down from that Unrivaled did in the 2 is there anyone I guess you're looking forward to? I think you're facing Brain Dead next week. I believe they're the people who beat Big Dingoes. It hasn't been updated on the site, but I'm currently stalking the Dota buff to see.
Sure.
Yeah, it looks like you are playing the Brain Dead Echelon next week. Is there anyone you're specifically gunning for, hoping to face off in potentially the grand finals?
I mean, I'd like to play Unrivaled in the finals, I think, because I don't feel like we played the type of drafts that we like using in the games we played against them last week.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to get another go at it, because I feel like we kind of just got ran at last week and lost. But no, I'd like to play Brain Dead Echelon the most, because we faced them in the first week of the league, and none of us had played a game together yet. Like our first game as five players was against them in week 1, and they beat us 2-0 pretty convincingly. But I feel like we've gotten a lot better. We communicate pretty well, so
Yeah, I
I'd
think
like to see how
it's
round 2 goes.
definitely going to be a lot more even. I think this time. I think hopefully I think we have some strats prepared. I think we might have a better shot here.
For sure, for
I can
sure.
say it was actually really fun watching you guys play as a sister GRIN team. I think you guys are doing really well.
Yeah,
Thank you.
it's actually interesting to consider that like we have this like really heavy team fighting type like play style, and like every team that I played on in like my entire life has always been like pick off heavy and like not this at all. But this is obviously very fun to play, and I love this play style so much.
Yeah, I think the thing that impressed me the most out of your all like your gameplay is just like the fact that you're like executing these team fight lineups so well. Because like when you're playing around with these like high cooldowns, there's always like you pop one or the other and you don't really get anything, and your like game plan kind of just falls apart. But like you all are playing really well around the map, generally playing in like the correct places, going for like the proper objectives and executing the team fights. I mean, the combo of like the Epicenter Ravage like only failed like maybe twice or like 3 times that game. Like every other time it was like on point, catching the heroes you needed to, and it was like really cool seeing your executions that series.
Yeah, I want to give a lot of credit to Offliner. 147. He's actually just like he just mans up. Like honestly, like he's just a Giga Chad. He just goes in. When like he just sees the opportunity, he just goes, no hesitation. It's so easy to play with him because I don't have to focus on like, is it a good time to fight? Is it a good time to go in? He just makes that decision, and then we just follow his lead essentially. And so it kind of simplifies the game state for me, so I can focus on like, these heroes are stunned in a group. I can go on them. Maybe these heroes are isolated away. I can like distract them from the team fight. It kind of makes it easier to visualize stuff. It just makes the game stay a lot easier. A lot of credit to him. He's like absolutely carrying these team fights for us.
Yeah, you predicted my next question, which is my always closing question for like all teams, but I guess anyone you want to shout out besides the 187 is the offlaner, because I think you played really well on Tide. Um, both of those games. I guess Noah, if you have anyone in particular, the whole team itself doesn't really matter. It's just like a short PMA moment.
Uh, Honestly, Aethelwolf. I think Aethelwolf is easily the best player out of all of us when he
Oh,
gets the heroes he's good at. So
Yeah,
huge
absolutely.
Pango plays. Huge Pango
yeah.
plays.
Yeah, it's definitely a 3 and a 4.
He's recently a 4 player. He used to play mid, but like the heroes he has learned on 4, like it feels like the game is very easy to play when he gets those. So
Yeah, I think I would definitely agree. And I'm literally just like honestly just impressed with how you all play together. It's super cool to watch. It's been a while since like not to flame the other GRIN teams, but to have a really cohesive GRIN team to watch. It's been a hot second, so I'm glad that you all are working so well together and getting results. Yeah.
It's kind of insane considering like we literally just started playing with each other this season. We had not played at all with each other before the season, and it's just like something clicked for us, and it just works out. We have this like our comms are clean, our like our team fights they don't feel kind of forced. They just feel like everyone's playing it at we're all playing our best, and we're all kind of playing together, and it just works. So, but it's just it feels great.
Yeah, it's definitely something that's like I think apparent with your games and playstyle. Yeah. But that is all I have, unless Pixie, you have anything else remaining to ask our wonderful winners of the series tonight.
No, I think I'm good. Just a last kind of congratulations on your win, guys. I think you guys have kind of pulled that cohesiveness up a lot, and it's fun watching you guys play. And
Thanks.
Yeah.
yeah, shout out to GRIN Esports for being a very cohesive GRIN team, by the way. Very cool.
Yeah. And good luck next week in the lower bracket versus the brain dead echelon. Should be a fun series.
yeah, I hope so. Thank you.
Yeah. But you all have a wonderful night. I'm not gonna keep you any longer, so you can go celebrate your win here. Go out party, I'm sure, at 11 p.m. or whatever.
Oh yeah, big party.
Yeah. Maybe play a few more pubs before bed. I don't know. Dota players are weird.
They are.
That's the truth.
Okay then. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for the interview. That was fun.
Thanks.
Yeah.
You boys.
Have
See ya.
an amazing night.
Thank you. Bye.
Thanks. Yeah.
All right. Well, that is all the Dota we have for you all tonight. Again, wonderful series here with Grin Swift and Pot of Sloth. Congratulations again to Swift and Pot of Sloth. They still did put up a fight here, especially in that game too.
They almost
But-
brought it back with the sniper, and their POS 5 TB. That's not something I'll forget anytime soon.
I think I might have to quote my dear friend Rhino here by calling them pot of frauds, as they did not win, but still a solid showing coming out from both teams.
I
But
don't know. Brian called them pot of sins earlier in the chat.
oh, that's their organization. That's why. That's like their
okay,
blanket
okay.
organization name, because like they have like the sins, so like greed, sloth, lust, like that kind of vibe.
Oh, I didn't know that. Okay, okay,
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. Brian's not gonna. Maybe he'll call them pot of frauds. I don't know. But Brian has to keep up his image as the org leader or whatever.
True.
But yeah, that is all we have for you tonight. Just a quick 2-0. I almost said Swift again, but I'm not gonna reuse that joke. A decisive 2-0 for Grin Swift here. And a wonderful series overall. I've been Licky the Cow, joined by Pixie, and I hope you all have a great night.